Check.
What's up, guys? It is Sunday. We got some football back. The Eagles are back in action. It's an early game as we continue to have these, but we're here, and it's in Cincinnati this time. Thomas, how you doing?
Doing great. I'm excited for another 1 p.m. kickoff and excited for the first real test Philadelphia will have, at least in the national media's eyes, in the past 2 weeks against a team that has played the same two opponents the past 2 weeks that we have in the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'm pumped for this test, man. It's a big test, and it's going to tell us a lot about Philadelphia today.
Yes, it absolutely is. And I know I'm already getting some comments as well. The mustache is a Halloween costume, so whether you like it or not, appreciate it.
I love
Thank
it.
you, I guess. But we got news to get into. Obviously, only about 10 minutes away from kickoff. Make sure you hit the like button if you're not already. We appreciate that. Subscribe, as always, too. But first off, Thomas, I feel like we should jump into just the inactive news. And normally we go Eagles first, but I feel like we're going to go Cincinnati. There's some big news for the inactive with Cincinnati, how it might impact this game. But Tee Higgins he had the quad injury, popped up on Friday's injury report, was questionable, officially inactive for this game. A big blow there. How do you think it impacts the Eagles in, I guess, other ramifications for the Bengals there?
I think it is a big blow. I do think that this is going to be in favor of Philadelphia for one main point, Josh, and that is having more attention on Ja'Marr Chase. If there was one player on this Bengals offense not named Joe Burrow who could really make it a long day for Vic Fangio and company, it's going to be Ja'Marr Chase, right? If he gets going, 120 yards, multiple touchdowns, couple of deep balls, Philadelphia could be in for a rough afternoon. But now you can, shift coverages over to Chase. You can kind of shade to his direction and not worry so much about Tee Higgins. Now, Iosivas, who's going to be now their wide receiver 2, has been a pretty good wide receiver 3 so far this year. Joe Burrow trusts him. Joe Burrow likes him. He will get plenty of targets. But I do think Higgins being out does help Philadelphia's defense out a little bit. Now, it's the same as if DeVonta Smith was out. A.J. Brown is still going to get his on any given week. But hopefully this allows Fangio's defense to settle in and play a good game, Josh. They've been fantastic each of the last 2 weeks. It's been against bad quarterbacks and bad offenses. I'm pumped to see what they can do against a great quarterback and a very good offense that's been hot the past couple of weeks.
Yes, because if they do, again, understandably, the argument has continued to be like, oh, well, it was the Giants and it was the Browns. But if you do it against Joe Burrow and second or third in passer rating this year for NFL quarterbacks, 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, like there's no fluke there. If you limit Joe Burrow and you limit this offense, even without Tee Higgins, like there's enough there. So we will see. By the way, make sure to use the QR code if you're looking to get some picks in. Underdog was going to mention this as well. I had some picks that I went with. Thomas, you had some as well, so we'll kind of mention those. But I went with the DeVonta Smith over 4.5 receptions. We talked about last week, obviously the one catch for -2 yards. It does not feel like you're going to get multiple weeks of that, but also sometimes the Eagles are, not necessarily we say force feed, but, it could be a little bit more of a Smitty game. So over 4.5 receptions, I got Chase Brown over 55.5 rushing yards, especially with the Tee Higgins. I think Bengals might try to run the football a little bit. And then Jahan Dotson, that is probably the big risk here of, it might not be smart. It multiplied the odds. I know that's like a fool's errand there, but like I took Jahan Dotson longest reception of 8.5 yards. So we just do one catch for 10 yards and we're good there. But what about you? What'd you go with?
All right, I'm going Jalen Hurts higher than 221 passing yards. Got burned on this last week because they ran so much. I think it's going to take Jalen Hurts throwing the football to win this football game. And 221, you feel like he can get there today against kind of a mediocre 21st ranked pass defense in terms of the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going Joe Burrow under 258 passing yards. That's the one I'm probably going to lose. That's the one I feel the worst about. But I want to see what this secondary can do. This defense has 13 sacks over the past 2 weeks. Burrow's offensive line protects him very well. It's kind of like, who's going to show up? And if the Eagle defense shows up, I think it could be a longer day for Burrow and company. I also took DeVonta Smith over 4.5 receptions. And I threw a little bonus in here, Josh, to make it 4 for my underdog picks. Kenny Gainwell over 8.5 rushing yards. If Gainwell can't get over 8.5 rushing yards today, wow, we're going to be pretty disappointed in that one, but that's where I'm going in terms of my 4 picks today. Come on, that's like one carry. He had a very good week last week. Why not today against the Bengals?
I was going to say, I like it because, especially if the Eagles get up, right? Then, maybe we get a few Kenny Gainwell, spell Saquon Barkley. So it is possible, and again, right now we're up to 94 likes. We can get over 100. Hit the like button if you're not already. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. A blast as always. About 5 minutes away from kickoff here. Let me get the super chat from Adam. Appreciate the 10 bomb. Let's go. Says, come on, go Birds. Both of you guys are amazing at what you do. We got this. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Heck yeah.
I mean, there's some cautious optimism on my side. I've gone back and forth on this. My
Yeah.
score prediction is 23-20 Eagles.
Okay.
Have you changed? I know we talked about it on Wednesday, but have you changed yours? Is any variations on that, or what are we
No,
sticking with?
I think I was 23-17.
Yeah.
My big fear with this one is that we come out and look like we did against the Buccaneers. You know, that was a much better
Hmm.
offense, much better receivers, a much better quarterback, and it's like, wow, okay, this defense, it can play well against Daniel Jones and it can play well against Deshaun Watson, but Joe Burrow is going to carve it up. That's my big fear today, right? I think the Eagle offense can move the football. You know, that opening drive is always going to have the microscope on it. You'd love to get a score in the first quarter as well, but I just really have all my eyes on this Eagle defense to really, I think, tell us how the rest of the season is going to go. I'm not one to kind of say this game determines the season or that game determines the season, but if they look good against Burrow and company, Josh, I think the national media will start to look at a 5-2 if they win Eagle football team and go, AJ Brown, DeVonta Smith, Saquon Barkley, and a top 15 defense, seventh overall right now, but and a top 15 defense. Okay, they're better than we gave them credit early on in the season. So
Yeah.
that's my big hope. I really hope that they look good today on defense.
I'm definitely hoping for that as well. Devontae here with 2 says Jalen needs to see the field Jalen needs to see the field other than AJ. And we talk about, Smitty
True,
getting
very
some more
true.
receptions. Maybe John Dawson gets one or a couple
100%.
passes thrown his way. Does Grant Calcaterra see a little bit of passes, even though he can't
Yeah.
necessarily block? But if Jalen can kind of be that distributor of the football and not just isolate to one player, that's what we continue to ask ourselves. But he
Yeah.
does need to take a little bit more of a step this one, because as we're talking about here, I mean, the Bengals are not a team that you just mess around with and say, oh, we didn't score in the first quarter, and
Right.
slowly getting into the game. Like, you need to start out quicker here, because the Bengals and Joe Burrow, the offense has been clicking. Their defense early on was not as good, but offensively they were still putting up points even in those losses. And now this is a team that I believe Cincinnati's not won at home. So, I mean, there's extra motivation just to get to 500, but also to get your first win at home this season. Like, they're going to be coming with it. And then, I guess we add on top of it, because we mentioned the inactives for Cincinnati. We might as well go ahead and put the Eagles up here. Officially, not a whole lot of surprises, but Tanner McKee, obviously, Eli Ricks, Trevor Keegan, Dallas Goedert still with the hamstring, and then Mekhi Becton, who, had not practiced, going through concussion
Of
protocol.
course.
However, Trey Hendrickson is a beast. Everybody knows that. Fred Johnson's
good.
got his work cut out for him. Tyler Steen at right guard. Do you expect this offensive line? We've seen the differences. I mean, it's drastic. Jalen Hurts, when he doesn't get pressured versus
Yeah.
whenever he does. Do you think they can keep him clean? Do you expect anything from Trey Hendrickson?
It'd be nice if they could scheme away from Trey Hendrickson, right? Whether that's adding in someone to chip. They did a lot of that last week, obviously, against that very good Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence pass rush with the Giants. They did an okay job, but it was better in the second half. I think that if they scheme properly, they can kind of slow down that Bengal pass rush. They're still going to get sacks. Fred Johnson is a very good fill-in offensive tackle. I think he's a lot better than Philadelphia's had in past years, but he's still a backup. He's still a backup for a reason. If you had Mailata in there, you'd feel much better. But that also comes with the idea of running the football, Josh. If they can go on this opening drive and even just get a field goal, but run the football and show that Saquon Barkley is going to be a real serious threat that slows down the pass rush. Those DNs don't bite up field so much, and then you can play action off of it and hopefully throw the football down the field off of it as well. And you mentioned DeVonta Smith. Both of us have him going over 4.5 catches today, Josh. You said it earlier. The Eagles aren't one to scheme specifically to one player. They kind of just go with the flow. I think you get Smitty active early and often. I think maybe a big crossing route for 20 could be a nice look for DeVonta Smith, just to kind of be like, yeah, we're going to use him a bunch today.
Okay, get him involved. I like it. Yes, please get him involved, because we don't need to wait till much later in the game. Be like, oh, well, where's Smitty? Why has he not gotten any passes thrown his way? So
I
totally agree with that. Lunar Stain here with a 5 bomb. Appreciate that. Said, back for my 3rd week, guys. Going to be blasting some COD zombies because I want to relax to you guys and believe this will be a cakewalk like next week. So I don't know if this is going to be a cakewalk. I hope so. If we're sitting here in the late third quarter, early fourth, it's like, oh, this one's a wrap. We're good to go. And then, we'll see. Think it might be a nail biter. I hope that I'm dead wrong, because usually whenever I pick these close games, for the Giants, even for example, it was like, oh yeah, we've got this thing wrapped up. But to see it multiple weeks in a row would be something. So I don't know.
Blasting the COD Black Ops zombies. Get a ray gun for me, Lunar, and best of luck hanging out with that one. Yeah, Black Ops 6 now out. Fun fact. Let's see. If we get 6 sacks, we win, says Mark with the chat here. Colin says smash that like button. We'd appreciate that. How about Fade N2 Gaming, Josh, with a $5 super chat? Hey, guys, currently at work delivering packages, listening to you on the background while I'm at work. Go Birds! There you go.
Go Birds.
That's a good use of this stream. That is our goal, to give you an option if you are not able to watch the game, or if you want to hang out with someone who likes the Eagles, for instance, versus the CBS broadcast, which will try and be unbiased. But, they're probably going to lean a little Burrow because it's Joe Burrow, but that's how it is.
Correct. We're the fair and biased show.
There you go.
But,
Very fair and very biased. Yes. Lockenpedia, is Tee Higgins playing? No. Tee Higgins officially out. He will not play in this one, Josh. We mentioned that at the opener, and that's a big deal. That is a big deal, as we said. Also big deal, Bengals, as we're still at commercial break before the kickoff, Josh, whiteout game. Pretty sick jerseys, not going to lie. The white tiger jerseys from the Bengals is like my favorite jersey in the National Football League. But, we just got to pretend like we hate them today because we're against Cincinnati. But they do look pretty good, and the stadium, as you mentioned, is a packed full of white T-shirts.
Yes, yeah, it's not a bad look. I'll agree with you on that one. Hopefully it's negative vibes or kind of jinxes them from that side, but not a bad look, as we've said. There's Adam Worthington here with a 5, also talking about the underdog play. Says he got Jalen Hurts over 1.5 touchdowns, Zach Moss under 37 rushing, AJ over 5.5 receptions. So there you go.
Okay,
I don't mind that.
Okay. Yeah,
Jalen, couple touchdowns, maybe touchdown to AJ, touchdown to Smitty.
Nice.
AJ has 6 catches,
touchdown
7
to
catches.
AJ, tush push. The tush push feels like an automatic touchdown these days, right?
Been stealing those from Saquon, but
yeah,
this is gonna be fun. Do we know who won the coin toss yet? Have they announced that?
Not yet. I think they're about to walk me back from commercial here, Josh, as we're going to sync up. I'm getting the NFL logo and the CBS Sports logo as well. And they have officially brought us back and are giving me a Saquon Barkley highlight from last week, as he was unbelievable. We'll see if that happens. And, of course, Burrow and Jamar Chase, they've been good this year. They've been very good, especially the past 2 weeks. And they are showing the Eagles on defense first, as Braden Mann will be your kicker here. The Bengals probably lost the coin toss. Philadelphia likely deferred, would be my guess. We'll see if we can figure that out, though. But we are moments away from a kickoff here. 60 degrees in Ohio. Winds 4 miles per hour. Not a cloud in the sky. Perfect day for football. And we're going to send this one underway. Eagles, Bengals. Welcome to week 8, of the National Football League season.
Let's go.
As Mann puts his foot on it, that one is going to go easily out the back of the end zone, as he normally does. And out will trot Joe Burrow and the 3-4 Cincinnati Bengals. Josh, a slow start to their season. A couple of heartbreaking losses to the 2 best teams in the AFC in Kansas City and Baltimore. They found their stride the past 2 weeks, and now I think you could say this is a big game and kind of a must-win for Burrow to keep pace in a heavy AFC North.
Definitely is, yes. And you see on the screen for those streaming and watching at the same time, a 68.2% completion from Joe Burrow. Been very efficient, trying to turn things around. Like we don't start well in first quarters. They haven't started well in the season, but trying to turn it around.
First snap comes from the Bengal 30. It'll be Zach Moss to the left. Now he gets a handoff out of the shotgun. He goes to the right. He's hit, and he'll fall forward for a gain of about 2. That was a combination of Bryce Huff in run stopping. Got to like that. And Jordan Davis, who played a very limited 15 snaps last week, be 2nd down and 8.
You got to say, I was going to mention, for Jordan Davis, we talked about him for not getting a lot of plays, showing a little bit of athleticism there, make a stop. Not bad.
2nd down and 7. They give him official 3. Opening drive for the Bengals here as we are underway with 14:28 to go in this football game. Motion across the formation. Burrow in the gun, Moss to his left. It's the play action. Burrow sits across the middle of the football field, dumps it under, and that's caught by Moss, tackled by Dean for a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Eagles in green, their midnight green jerseys, white pants versus the Bengals in all white with their white helmets as well. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Cincinnati.
There goes Nakobe in coverage, keeping in front of you. Early 3rd down. It's only a yard, but this would be a big stop here.
I put Jamar Chase slot to the far side. He's going to be on, looks like Slay is going to sit on him. 3rd down and 1. Burrow in the gun from the Bengal 38. Now they motion their tight end backed into the slot. Burrow takes the snap. 4-man pressure coming from Philadelphia. Burrow steps up, throws outside. That's going to be caught. 1st down. And that'll be in front of Reed Blankenship across the 45. That's his tight end. It'll be 1st down for Cincinnati.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure coming there, but Joe Burrow able to hang on. Get it on Reed Blankenship. Just kind of misses the coverage there. That was close.
Yeah, a little bit of short motion into a simple out route, working on Blankenship, and pretty good coverage, but an even better throw and catch. And the Bengals get their first down of this drive. It will be 1st and 10 from the Bengal 46. Burrow still in the gun. Moss to his left. Motion the tight end across the formation. Burrow takes a snap. 4-man pressure. Now screens it off to Moss, who's hitting the backfield and
Oh,
dumped.
yeah.
There's Nakobe Dean for a loss of at least 4.
Heck yes. Read that immediately. You mentioned there the screen pass. Nakobe hits him a split second after he makes that catch, and Zack Baun was right there to finish it up as well.
That was not Zach Moss. It was Chase Brown, the twin brother of Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown is obviously active today. Will he play any on defense is a question to be seen. Twin-on-twin tackling hasn't happened since Rondé and Tiki Barber in the early 2000s. 2nd and 13 now from the Bengal 43. Burrow, empty formation, 5 receivers. 4-man pressure coming from Philadelphia. Burrow steps up, quick pass throws left side. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be Brown again, immediately tackled by Darius Slay. He'll gain 4 and make it a 3rd down and a long 8, and a good 3rd down chance here for this Bird defense.
Here we go. Another chance. A little bit longer. See if they can get some pressure. You would expect that Bryce Huff is going to be in the 4-point stance.
Play number 6 coming on this opening drive. 3rd and 8. 11:56 to go here for the Bengals as Burrow stands in the shotgun. He's got Brown to his left. Motion chased across the formation. He'll be on Slay's side for this snap. Eagles got a lot of people walked up on the line. 6 on the play clock, 4 on the play clock. Burrow takes the snap. 4-man pressure, quick toss, caught. That's going to be Jamar Chase for a 1st down right in the middle of the Eagle zone across the Eagle 41 down to the Eagle 40. And there is Jamar Chase as he flexes his muscles for another 3rd down conversion for this Bengal offense.
Yeah, the Eagles showed pressure. They didn't end up bringing it, only 4 guys, but Joe Burrow read it beautifully. Chase just finds the split area or in the zone and gets the 1st down.
Chase has only been on Darius Slay's side of the football field so far today. I've not seen him on Quinyon Mitchell. He'll still not be on Quinyon on this 1st down snap from the Eagle 40. Burrow in the gun. Takes the snap. Turn give Brown. He's going to run up the middle and be hit and tackled. And there's Zack Baun. And he got maybe half a yard. And good to see Zack Baun in there after missing practice a couple of days ago with a shoulder injury. 2nd down and 9 upcoming. We dip below 11 to go in this 1st quarter.
Yep. We keep seeing that. Linebackers, when they're clean, defensive line helps them. They make those plays on the run game.
Chase staying at the top of the formation. He has not been on Quinyon yet on this drive. Definitely a match to keep an eye on. Burrow's 5 for 5, though, now in the gun from the Eagle 39. 2nd down and 9. Zach Moss, the running back, to his left. Burrow calls for the football. Takes a snap, delayed handoff, and he goes up the middle and is hit by BG pretty quickly. That'll be a gain of about 3, maybe 4. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 now as Philadelphia runs out BG for this 3rd down snap. The 36-year-old having a really good year as they go real quick now. Burrow wants to snap the football, and he's mad because he wants to get this off before the Eagles can sub, but Cincinnati sub Josh, and so they can't snap the football quickly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why he's so upset about it. Like, they literally, they subbed out a player. They shouldn't be able to. I get that he's upset he wants to catch him, but the defense has to have the same amount of time.
3rd and 6. Josh Sweat, Bryce Huff now in the football game as pass rushers. 3 in the play clock. Takes a snap. 4-man pressure. Burrow steps up. Fires across the middle. That's caught. He'll have the 1st down is Zach Moss and go out of bounds across the Eagle 30 down to the Eagle 27-yard line. He got hit before, caught that football before the line to gain and ran around a Zack Baun tackle. That's another 3rd down conversion. They're 3 for 3 on this drive.
Yeah, they're showing the replay of Burrow being upset. But on that last play there, I don't like necessarily. I mean, it's hard to see from our angle where he's throwing on that side, but the linebackers are so far off. They're like 3 yards behind the 1st down marker. It's a little dump off pass that you're not going to have a chance to stop in the running back there.
Play number 10 for Burrow in the pistol. This will be a play action rolling to his right, still rolling. Nolan Smith and Chase stops throws. That's going to be caught, and that'll be short of the 1st down for a gain of about 6. There's Jamar Chase working on Darius Slay's side yet again. It'll be 2nd down and 4, as it's been a pass-heavy Bengal attack on this opening drive under 9 minutes to go in the 1st quarter.
A little bit quicker passes than we've seen, at least from Joe Burrow, who traditionally would hold on to it a little bit more. So they got the message of Fangio's defense trying to beat it. Shades of the Tampa game. I'm not saying completely, but so far.
1 yard away from the red zone from the Bird 21. Pistol formation for Burrow. He's got Brown, the running back, behind him. Burrow calls for the football, turn, give Brown, running up the middle, hit immediately.
Oh.
There's Jordan Davis. That's a big play. Swallows up the twin brother, as we'll say a lot today, of Sidney Brown. That maybe is a yard, Josh. And yet here comes the fourth third down of this opening drive. Birds with a chance to get out the football field and force a field goal. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Come on, got to get off the field here. Like, you're making these plays. You're getting chances here. You're having so many third downs. Come on.
Jomo in here on 3rd down. He's alongside Jordan Davis. They bring out BG for Josh Sweat. Chase in the slot on Quinyon's side. DeJean is on him right now. 3rd and 2. Burrow, quick throw. That's going to be caught by Jamar Chase, and he will have the first down on the screen right in front of Quinyon Mitchell. He needed 2. He got 3, and they're 4 for 4 on 3rd downs now, Josh.
Man, hate to see that. They keep getting it to 3rd. Like you say, it's just too easy on it. I mean, a good attempt from Quinyon Mitchell trying to fight off the block and still make the tackle, but not enough motion over there, and he's kind of 2-on-1.
Not a lot of resistance from the Bird defense on this opening drive. 12 plays. This will be play 13. It's taken 7.5 minutes. Burrow in the gun. He's got Chase Brown to his left. Motion Chase across the formation. Burrow takes a snap. Play action. Looking left. He's going to be hit and throws it incomplete. That ball is on the ground, and it's going to be recovered by by the Bengals. They rule it incomplete, though.
God, close. Thought he was going to get sacked there by JD for a second. I mean, he came flying through.
Yeah, that was was it Carter? Or I think
or maybe it was
Carter.
Oh, you're right.
And he, blew up the left guard or the
Jalen
right
Carter.
guard and got to Burrow immediately, who threw that football in panic that bounced off Nolan Smith's helmet. It's definitely a forward pass. It'll be incomplete, but a great play there by 98. Good to see him involved early. 2nd down and 10 now. Burrow empty from the Eagles' 16. 4 wide receivers make it 5 wide receivers on the football field. Jamar Chase, top of the formation. 4 on the play clock. Burrow in the gun, takes a snap. 4-man pressure, stops, throws. That's going to be caught by the running back Moss out of the backfield, and that will be a 5 or 6 yard gain as he simple pitch and catch because Dean's playing such off coverage. It'll be 3rd down, and they'll make it 6.
Here we go again. 3rd down. I mean, they've been dropping back and making it too easy on him. There's really not much more space as you're sitting here at the 11-yard line. Got to get a stop here.
4 for 4 on 3rd down today. 6:40 to go, and what's going to be nearing an 8-minute opening drive for Cincinnati and the Bengals. If just get off the football field here for the Birds, make it 3-0. That'd be a big win for Fangio. Burrow in the gun on 3rd and 6 from the Eagle 12. Takes the snap. 4-man pressure. Steps up. Throws. That's going to be caught down by the 4, and that will be a 1st down by the tight end, working right in front of, I think it's Quinyon Mitchell. It'll be 1st and goal from the Bird 4.
Man, it's just too easy. Like,
it's dink and dunk. Yeah, just find the hole in the zone. It's been very simple. That's Mike Gesicki there. Just kind of works on cue, drives him up the field, turns around, shows him the 88 on his chest. Burrow puts it right in there, and it's a 1st and goal.
5 for 5 on 3rd downs. They just kind of marching straight down.
Yeah, they're carving us up right now. 5:54 to go, opening quarter. Very few clock stoppages because there's been so few incompletions. Burrow in the gun, takes a snap, turn, give running back Zach Moss up the middle, and he'll get about a yard down to the 2. Will be 2nd down and goal. No big hit plays on this opening drive, Josh. I don't think they've had a pass over about 12 yards. They've just dink and dunk their way, and this Eagle defense has got to be exhausted. You better hope the Eagle offense does not go 3 and out. Already probably going to be down 7-0 and give this defense a very short break. 2nd down and goal now. 19 on the play clock. 5:19 to go here in this 1st quarter. Burrow and the Bengals in all white. They're driving. He'll go empty right now. Chase in the slot working on, looks like Reed Blankenship. Now they motioned 2 receivers and a back into the backfield as Burrow takes the snap. Burrow's going to throw, stepping up in the pocket, now rolling to his right. No one's open. Now he's going to throw the end zone. Caught. Jamar Chase, touchdown. And I think Nakobe D. No, sorry, that's the Nolan
easy.
Smith in coverage, Josh?
Yeah. Yep. Dropping back in zone, and you're going to lose that one. That's, man, the whole series too easy. But that is, what was that, 17 plays? 17 plays, 70 yards?
Yeah, that was about as easy as they come as Burrow rolled to the right and directed traffic with his hands and then found Jamar Chase. That's basically it. Wow.
I mean, I get we call zone coverages, and it was creative because you're putting your receiver in the backfield, and it throws off all the coverage designs and things like that. But Nolan Smith on Jamar Chase, I mean, I don't care what it is. That'll
be fun on the old 22. That's for sure. That was it's pretty easy. There you go, 7-0, and now the Eagle offense is going to have quite the amount of pressure, Josh, rolling into this second drive. That is exactly the start you would want if you're Cincinnati. And there's Jamar Chase. Should have taken him to have a touchdown. That was almost automatic.
Yeah, just march down the field. Well, hopefully, like I say, it was early on looking like shades of Tampa, and it has. Could be different, but even the fact that they took so much time off the clock, if the Eagles don't score in this first drive here, we're probably looking at another first quarter of Eagles not scoring. So, I mean, they might even march down the field and still not score in the first quarter because there's so much time that got taken off. This is over 10 minutes. Michael here with the super chat. Appreciate that, Michael. With the 5, said, Josh, your mustache is otherworldly. Can I get a step-by-step guide on how to grow it? Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, but
otherworldly.
It's
jeez.
Not necessarily. It's also, by the way, Unmod Frank. He stole my joke and didn't even apologize. So, sorry. We're just getting to this. I know this was much, much later. And yes, there's other comments as well wondering about that. I shaved for a Halloween costume party, so that's what it was.
Big fan.
I might, if it keeps up like this, it might have to just shave it off in the middle of this game. Got to change something up.
Oh boy,
Bengals wearing the white jerseys start out white hot.
Yeah, the problem, Josh, is that this looks like how Baker Mayfield did whenever we got shredded by the Buck offense. That is the big concern. I see that comment from Motivational Zone, reminds me of the Bucks game. Yeah, it reminds me of the Bucks game. That's what it looks like. So the big difference in the Bucks game was the turnovers from the Eagles offense and their inability to move the football. If they go back and match this up 7-7, I think it'll take some pressure off the defense on this next drive. And hopefully Fangio, can change it up a little bit because, good Lord, his opening drive plan did not work. And it's that sit back into coverage, Josh, where you let a good quarterback just kind of carve you up and know where to go with the football pre-snap. That continues to be the Achilles heel.
Yeah. It's credit to the Bengals because, they changed up some stuff. It's quick hitters. We were saying that, hey, Burrow might be the type of quarterback that's going to hold on to it a little bit more, give you an opportunity, potentially get back there. But a lot of the throws, not all of them, but a lot of the throws were, quick drop, immediate throw, get it out, 5-yard completion, death by a 1,000 paper cuts. It's like slowly march down the field. But it's on Jalen. We last week had the luxury. You don't have to be elite. You don't have to be phenomenal to win a game. This very early on, but the overreaction takeaway to that first drive is Jalen is going to have to be elite today for the Eagles to win this game.
They're going to need an elite opening drive, Josh, something they have not had all season long. It's been a long time since they scored an opening drive touchdown. They need opening drive points here, or at minimum, as this kick is going to be actually returnable here by Kenny Gainwell up to the 20, still going to the 25 and falls across to the 26. They just need to have not a 3-and-out. This defense is going to need a massive break after a near 9-minute opening drive here.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to sit back and relax. They're showing us the replay. Yeah, it's just Nolan Smith one-on-one with Jamar Chase is what this turned out to be. That is, oh my gosh, that is, yeah. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to watch the full film breakdown and hear Fangio's excuse for that one.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, not to break it down too much, but it's like Nakobe Dean was running with the running back there, which makes you assume or think it's man coverage. And if that's the case, and we're saying man coverage, and we said Nolan Smith was the best option for Jamar Chase, like, I don't know.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Hurts will start under center from the 26-yard line of Philadelphia. This is going to be a give to Saquon, running left side. And it's going to be a nice gain for about 6, maybe 7.
Here we go.
As 2-6 gets across the 30. And it'll be a gain of 7 on first down, 2nd down and 3. Josh, there was some fake news I saw on Twitter a couple seconds ago saying Saquon was in the medical tent. That is not correct, as he obviously is out there. If you were on Twitter, there were a couple of accounts that had him on the medical tent. Not the case here. As the Eagles have 4 minutes and 25 seconds to score in the first quarter of this game for the first time all season. 2nd down and 3. Hurts in the gun from the Bird 34. Barkley to his right. Motion AJ out to the far side. Takes a snap. Play action. Blitz coming. Hurts is going to be hit. He's going to get away from it. Runs forward. He's got a first down. And across
there we go.
Jalen Hurts turning something from nothing. And that's a first down for the Philadelphia Eagles. They will not be going 3-and-out, Josh. That was all Jalen Hurts.
Thank the Lord. It was a busted play, but hey, you know what? Whatever it takes, I suppose. That's the way that I feel. 2 runs statistically also, but the Bengals gave up the most rushing yards to opposing QBs. Maybe we see more of that.
They're going to go hurry up, but now Jalen's going to slow things down and communicate with his entire offensive line. Dotson is the receiver at the top. They're going to put Smitty and AJ in the slot, top of the formation as well. Barkley to the right of Hurts in the gun from the Eagle 41. Here's a toss right to Saquon Barkley. Gets across the 40, and he'll fall across the 43 for a gain of about 3. Be second down and 7.
So I'm just going to say this also, that Chris Long, there was a clip from his recent
I saw this, yes.
Podcast, had mentioned the discrepancy, right? The percentages of first play script or first drive scriptedness, 33% run, 67% pass. We've gotten runs. We've gotten a couple of them now. So I don't know if that's Sirianni backing off the game plan or what, but I like it.
Second down and 7. Hurts from the 43-yard line of Philadelphia. In the gun, Smitty slot to the far side. Takes a snap, play action. Hurts standing in a clean pocket. Looking, stops, fires across the middle. There's A.J. Brown to the 40. A.J. Brown to the 30 and falls across the 30 to the
Let's
Bengals
go!
20. There's number 11 early with an over-the-middle pass, Josh, and a great start for this Eagle opening drive.
Let's go. I was going to say, he had all day. Shout out to the offensive line there, because I'm like, Jalen, if you can't find something, we've either got terrible routes run or you're just not seeing the field at all, because he had a very clean pocket. A.J. Brown, big play.
Fred Johnson, one-on-one with Trey Hendrickson there, held his own as good as you could have asked. That is a big, big play. 2:20 to go here from the 28-yard line of Cincinnati. Hurts in the gun, Barkley to his right. Takes a snap, design quarterback run. This will be Hurts going across the 25 down to the 22-yard line. That's a gain of about 7.5. That's a design quarterback run. They run left side behind Saquon Barkley. And you mentioned it, a defense that gives up a lot of rushing yards to quarterbacks. They're attacking that early. Hurts' legs have been a big positive so far in this opening drive. 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry up.
Here we go.
Hurts now slows things down again. They like this trip receivers to the other side of the formation again, as they're all at the bottom of the screen. Here's a give to Saquon Barkley on 2nd down and 4, and Barkley will have the first down and a little more. Give him about 6. Yeah, after contact, it's almost an extra 2 or 3 yards guaranteed as they run behind Fred Johnson there, who's been much better in terms of run blocking than pass blocking during his time in for Mailata. But another first down into the Bengal red zone. They're going to go hurry up again from the Bengal 16.
Much quicker play calls, too. I like this. You get up here, see what the defense is showing you. Don't take forever. Shout out to Thomas Bennett, asking for a shout out there. And also Looney Tunes with a comment previously of a pass over the middle to AJ. That is correct. We had a pass over the middle on that completion before.
1 minute to go in the first quarter. Birds driving on their opening drive. Hurst takes a snap, quick screen. DeVonta Smith, that's blown up and a loss about 3 yards. And somewhere else in my house, my wife is screaming because she hates that play. That's the exact play that basically Smitty lost 2 yards on last week on his lone catch of the day. He lost 3. It'll be second down and long.
Well,
AJ missed the block.
I was going to say, AJ completely missed the block. You know, a lot of times we get onto him whenever it's like, why are we asking Smitty to block, or a smaller receiver? AJ's capable, but he definitely missed that one.
Second down, and they're going to make it 13 now for a Bird offense that's driving but needs 6, down 7 right now. 23 seconds to go, running clock to end this first quarter. Motion AJ across the formation. Hurts takes a snap. Gainwell's in right now. Play action. Hurts looking. He's going to run. Hurts across the 15. Hurts to the 10. Slides safely across the 10. Down to the 9. There's a flag down. I think this is going to be a hold on the Bird offense.
Yep. It's coming back.
It is. They're going to get Tyler Steen on a hold. And third down and probably 3 is going to be second down and over 20.
Golly. That was... you like to see it. Jalen had some time, naturally, I guess, because of the hold, but scan the field, take off and run. I love the fact that he's more aggressive. Like, it's, hey, look, see what I can find. If I don't like it, just take off and run.
That's not a hold, by the way.
Golly,
that is
that?
Really weak call. Steen was just standing there and then let him go. That's end of quarter one, as the Birds will not score in the first quarter for their 7th straight game this year, but they are driving on their opening drive. 7-0 Bengals is they're going to have 2nd and 23 when we come back from commercial break.
How is that a holding call?
No idea.
That is miserable.
Unbiased, too. Like, I mean, take the Eagle shirts off of us, and that is not a hold.
That's... And again, like you say, another first quarter without points. It ultimately doesn't matter. This one is not to the same extent of saying, like, okay, hey, we went 2 possessions of not doing anything and didn't score. But still, it's like, how many games in a row is it going to be before we score in the first quarter?
That might have been the fastest first quarter we've seen in a very long time. Holy cow, that's already done.
Yep.
But so far, Josh, this offense has looked fantastic. Jalen Hurts running the football, Saquon running the football, a good mix of run and pass, throws across the middle, A.J. Brown to get him into the red zone. It's what you want. The problem is now you have a penalty, 2nd and long, and you need 6 here. I'm going to tell you, 7-7 versus 7-3, not that bad, but 7-7 would go a long way to this defense getting some confidence for their second outing in a couple of minutes.
Oh, yeah. Keep at least like you say, you're just keeping them off the field, getting a little bit of rest, getting time to make adjustments, see some things that they either did or didn't like. Maybe, for example, Nolan Smith in coverage against Jamar Chase. But, I mean, how many times do we see it? Holding and or sacks just are drive killers. Like, you just move back 10 yards there, and it's a 2nd and 22 instead of, like a 3rd and 2 that would have been coming up?
Ryan Rice says Helen Keller would be a better ref. I'd agree on that last one. That was not close.
You combine that, but the refs, if there are any refs watching the stream, you get free LASIK. LASIK.com. They are offering free LASIK to NFL referees. It is a legit thing. I thought it was like trolling for a second. It is a totally legit thing.
After Thursday night football, that seems to be a much needed thing. Watching that complete miss from the Rams and Vikings game, as Chris Hurd says, not good play calls again. They're getting no one else involved. Throwing to Smith on crossing is criminal. Not throwing to Smith on crossing. Yeah, but they moved the ball well. I mean, come on, beggars can't be choosers here on Eagle opening drives that have basically gone nowhere every single year, and at least they're in field goal range right now.
Yeah. See what they could do. Second quarter. Appreciate the over 2,000 people between the streams hanging out. Hit the like button. Yep, that always does help. We're up to a little over 300, but
not bad.
We've had some good luck whenever we can get those likes over 1,000 combined, if you believe in that sort of thing. I mean, hey, whatever works, but we're sitting here at a 2nd and 22 now, which makes things a whole lot more difficult. 4 minutes, 56 seconds left, or taken, on the opening drive. Eagles still not done, but Joe Burrow and company took over 10 minutes, which is why we're at where we are now. All right, 2nd and 22. There's 4 seconds as we're back. 3 seconds on the play clock. Jalen going to try to get this away. Barely does. Little dump-off pass or swing pass to Saquon. Going to try to make the first man miss. He goes up to the 22-yard line before he's tackled. It'll bring up a 3rd and very long.
Yeah, it's only about 7 yards gained there, but that could have easily been about 2 yards gained. They didn't have it blocked as well because Calcaterra was a lead blocker. We know that from watching, if you watch our stream every single week. But it makes it at least 3rd down and manageable here. 3rd and 15, not really manageable, but just don't turn the football over here, Josh. You have 3 points secured, and what's going to be a game where you need as many as you can get. Be real smart. I wouldn't be surprised if they do some sort of quarterback run or a shorter throw to make sure this is nice and easy here.
Yeah, just be smart about it. Jalen in the gun, takes a snap. Saquon to his right, 4-man pressure. Going to go right, deep shot to A.J. Brown, and overthrows him. Incomplete. Very good coverage there by Taylor Britt. 4th down.
I like the call. I mean, A.J. on a go ball is never a bad thing. Cam Taylor-Britt is obviously one of the more established cornerbacks in this league. It's one-on-one. A better throw gives him at least a chance here. Probably not converted as he ran out of room towards the sideline. But again, a low-risk throw to guarantee 3 points after a penalty basically killed this drive. Come on, Jake. What do you got?
Well, at least potentially to get on the board here. Jake Elliott, a 39-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up, and it is good.
Okay.
So the Eagles are on the board. 3 points.
Opening drive points, Josh. Opening drive points. You took clock. You gave your defense a little rest there, chance to kind of figure out what happened on the opening drive. We'll take that every day of the week. You take that complete no call on the whole. I mean, a total miss that they threw a flag there, and you're probably at least having a chance to get a first down and score a touchdown there. Either way, we will definitely take it.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Could have been 3 and out or something like that. So it's different than the Tampa game, but there are some similarities, at least from the defensive side. I mean, Joe Burrow, did he have an incompletion? I don't think he had an incompletion on that first drive.
I don't think he did. No.
Yeah,
no, I don't think he did.
Just carving him up. Got to see some differences. I mean, that one to me on the going back to the defense, as Looney Tunes says, yeah, defense needs to step up. Wonder if anyone else was open on that play for Jalen. Yeah, it's hard to see. I mean, he had to get rid of it pretty quick. But yeah, defensively, I mean, there was a pressure a couple times, but ultimately it felt like for the most part, the secondary was not covering well enough or not up in like press coverage to limit Joe Burrow being able to just dump it off and take the easy route. So, you hope, because we saw this in the Tampa game, whether it was Fangio trying to tell them to do it or not, and he was like, well, they have the freedom basically to come up and play press coverage. Okay, make that adjustment then, because I would rather, after seeing that first drive, I would rather see us get beat by guys being a little bit too aggressive and limiting these very easy throws than for Joe Burrow just to sit back there and carve him up.
Oh, man. Keep an eye on some of the other scores here as we are still on commercial break early on in this Sunday. Ravens 0, Browns 3. Titans and Lions knotted up at 7 apiece. Dolphins with Tua back. He's 10-0 over the Cardinals. He's 11 for 12 as they seem to be back scoring on offense. Patriots 7, Jets 0 in what will be a game that could make all of New York crumble to its knees if the Jets can't win.
Jets lost to the Patriots.
Jeez. Falcons 7, Buccaneers 7. Keeping an eye on Jordan Love potentially for a ankle injury. Colts 3, Texans 3. And that's about it in terms of scoring right now, as we're keeping an eye on everything else happening around the National Football League, along with everyone's fantasy teams, and we'll see.
There you go. As well as your picks, hopefully your picks are headed in the right direction. Could we get a pick of Joe Burrow? I don't know if we'll
imagine
reverse jinx that or maybe help that one out, but it would be nice to have some sort of turnover from the defense. It's been a really long time.
Totally agree.
Oh, geez. Yeah, they show the Peach Bowl from Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts from way back when. What was that, 2019 or whenever that was? Not a great score for Jalen. Hopefully, he had a little different score.
I just had this kick. Let's make sure we're synced here.
Yep. Out of the back of the end zone.
8 on the play clock, 7.
Yep.
Then they reset it. Okay, we're synced up. All right, so second drive here for Joe Burrow and the Bengal offense, Josh. That first drive took over 10 minutes. A touchdown pass to none other than Jamar Chase in front of Nolan Smith. That one will get a lot of airway time over the course of this week, especially if the Birds lose this football game.
Mm-hmm.
But now you've had plenty of time, thankfully, to the Eagle offense for giving you, a break if you're the Bird defense. Hopefully they play a little tighter and cut off those short throws that were really gashing the Eagles' death by 1,000 cuts over that first drive. Burrow, 11 for 12. He did have one incompletion, 60 yards and a touchdown.
Please, not again. Micah with a 5 said, we can't score in the first quarter because the defense lets the offense melt the clock. Bengals took 10 minutes. We'll see what they do here as Burrow takes the snap, looking over the middle. Now left side wide open. He's got a man. Who is it, Eric Hall? Yeah, it's Eric Hall all the way up to the 40-yard line, almost a 40-yard line. That's just no one even close.
Busted coverage. Yep, not even close. This is They essentially bring some motion at the very end of Jamar Chase and then sneak the tight end out on a little post route. There's not an Eagle within 10 yards of him. And the red flags and alarm bells are starting to ring for this Bird defense. It's not looking good early.
Oh, boy. All right. Well into Philly territory now. Ball officially on the 42-yard line as Joe Burrow is under center. And he's going to take the snap. It'll be a play action. Nolan Smith with the pressure. He brings down Burrow. Nope. And then there's Milton Williams with a sack.
Okay.
They got him.
A big sack, too. That's a 10-yard sack, and that's all Nolan Smith.
What's
there
the flag?
Is a flag, though.
Oh, please, no. Please don't take this away. Please don't take this away.
They're showing Darius Slay. It's going to be no foul.
Okay.
No foul. That's a big sack. That's
my guy,
Smith, Josh. Holy cow.
Nolan, let's go.
He came around this edge one-on-one with the right tackle, immediately swung right by him. Eagles got lucky that Slay didn't have a penalty there on the back end because he ran right into the wide receiver. But Nolan Smith, what is that? Sacks in back-to-back weeks.
I know. I'm just saying, where are my Nolan Smith haters at? Come on now.
They're quiet right now. They're definitely quiet.
Dipping at Marius Mims.
22. How about that? Here we go. Come on, defense.
Big changer there. All right, see what the Bengals will do now. Ball on the 46 of Cincinnati. Joe Burrow, plenty of time over the middle. Oh, nearly picked off. It's dropped. Cooper DeJean. Oh, he had it.
Oh, it hit him right in the hands.
Gosh.
Oh, man.
How many times are the rookie, love the rookies to death, but how many times are Cooper Q going to drop these interceptions? It is tailor-made. It hits it right there.
Yeah, this is bracket coverage.
Oh.
They had Slay on Chase, and then they also underneath had Cooper DeJean, and Burrow puts this one a little short on that deep in route. And it's a reaching pick, but it's not too far to where he couldn't have pulled it in. Another drop for the rookies, and that was DeJean's first real chance. But a good play. 3rd and 22, Josh.
Come on. Here we go. Burrow, empty set, takes the snap. Pressure by Sweat. Steps up, avoids that now. Going to be pressured by Bryce Huff. Going to roll right side. Still has time. And he'll throw it over the middle of the field. Complete. You got to be kidding me. That's a first down. All the way to the 28-yard line. Gesicki gets past everybody. That is...
Golly!
Are you serious? Did that literally just... I mean, Joe Burrow is sacked here at his own 38-yard line. Somehow avoids Bryce Huff. Ajomo's chasing him. DeJean comes up to try to make a play. He probably should have backed off and just stayed on Gesicki. I get that he's trying to rush up there and but DeJean makes a play or trying to make a play, and there's nobody there for Gesicki.
Killer. That's 23 on 3rd and 22.
So all the way up to the Philly 30-yard line. Now that's a game changer for sure. Handoff now to Brown up the middle. Tackled for a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Good tackle there by Blankenship. That is a killer because they had been moved out of field goal range after a really good opening play to get him into field goal range. And Burrow, not the most athletic person in the pocket. He has a free runner. It's Josh Sweat running right at him, and Sweat gets bumped by the, I believe, right guard at the last second that makes him have to change his trajectory, and Burrow did the rest. And oh man, all right, now you can't let it snowball. 2nd and 7, they're at the bird 30. Come on, calm down.
Rookie mistake from DeJean there on that big play. 2nd and 7 officially. Now Burrow takes the snap, going to be passed to Brown, but he drops it. Drop pass, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, there's the Texas route. That's just the halfback option or halfback angle, as they call it, out of the backfield. And he's working right in front of Darius Slay, who's sitting down in his zone. And he catches it and then just doesn't hold on because he's probably thinking about running with the football after it. Here's another 3rd and 7, Josh. If you only give up a field goal after this couple of really bad plays by the Birds secondary, that's a huge win. See what they can do here. 11:24 to go in the second quarter.
Can the Eagles get a stop on 3rd down? There's 0 for 6, as the Bengals are 6 for 6 on 3rd down. 3rd and 7 here. Burrow in the gun, Brown to his left. Eagles 4-man pressure, takes a snap, now 5-man. You're going to throw left side, has a man complete. That is Gesicki, and guess who's guarding him? That is
one-handed in front of Avonte Maddox. Wow. We got to make sure he maintains possession. I'm pretty sure he does. This is just a simple speed out by Gesicki, who should not be faster than Avonte Maddox. Even better throw, and yeah, he definitely caught that. They're 7 for 7 on 3rd down, and they go hurry up.
Hurry up, up to the 16, and pass complete to Jamar Chase, gain of 5 yards, so up to the 11-yard line.
Let's see the replay on the Gesicki catch. Definitely a catch. That's no easily. Chance there. They can't get off the field. This is brutal. That's a great throw by Joe Burrow too. Wow.
Not going to win when you're allowing 7 for 7 on 3rd downs.
Jeez.
I mean, you give up a 3rd and 22. I don't care what the down and distance, honestly. Like 7 for 7 is not good enough, but a 3rd and 22, I mean. All right, 2nd and 4 now officially. Ball just outside the 10-yard line. Burrow has orbit motion from Jamar Chase right side. Now handoff Brown up the middle. Nowhere going initially. Tries to bump it outside, and there is Reed Blankenship to finish him off. Only a gain of maybe a yard.
Bryce Huff came in from the other side too. That's good run defense so far. It's been tough sledding on the ground, but through the air has obviously been pretty easy. Here's another 3rd down, Josh. 3rd and 3. They're obviously, inside the Eagle red zone, so a field goal is all but secured. But getting off the field here, if they can do it, big if, it'd be a win. Approaching 15
until we
minutes.
See one 3rd down stop. I don't know that we can. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
All right. 3rd and 3. 4 on the play clock. Burrow takes the snap in the gun. 4-man pressure. He's going to go right side to the end zone. Has a man. It's dropped. Good play there. Darius Slay in coverage. Breaks it up. And incomplete. That is a first 3rd down stop. What is that? 7 straight before they finally get a stop?
Trying to throw basically a ball to the back corner, and Slay is right there to put the hand right in front of Burton. Rips that one out, and there's big play Slay, who rough early start to the season. It's at the Falcon game. A lot of fans really calling for him, including us, to be, not benched, but to play better and stop whining about it during his podcast. But he's been great really ever since, and that was a really good play and man coverage by Darius Slay to force an Evan McPherson field goal from 27 yards out.
Yep. Great play. Definitely, I I mean, that looked like it was going to be caught, quite honestly. But snap is good here on the field goal. Hold is good. Kick is up
Good.
and good. So 10-3 game now. So the Bengals tack on 3 more, and the time of possession is a incredible difference at this point. Which, I guess if you have an opening drive for 10-plus minutes, that's already going to be the case. But here we go again. At least it's only 7.
Here we
Could
go
have been
again.
much worse. If it was 14-3, obviously we're going to be, in a much worse way. But Jalen in the offense, I mean, there were some positives. They got stalled. A little bit of a hold, non-hold that ended up being called.
Yeah.
But you still have life. And we take the positive, I guess, from that drive. Like, yes, there's still some issues. DeJean needs to be coached up on, hey, Joe Burrow is not going to run for 22 yards as he's running to the sideline, so maybe just stand back. Even if he runs to you, if he runs 5 yards or 10 yards to you, they still have a 4th and 12. But I don't know. Limit him to field goal at least. See what you could do here.
Yeah, the fact that this is 10-3, Josh, with a chance for the Bird offense to go down here and make this 10-all, it's got to be somewhat promising, right? And then, again, they had a much better defensive plan for that second drive, a lot better defensive execution. Got a little unlucky there, as we mentioned. If they can just get some more first downs and let this Eagle offense start to roll a little bit, we're going to feel pretty good as we get through the rest of this second quarter. Other NFL scores we check in during this commercial break. Ravens 3, Browns 3. The Lions have scored again, 14-7 over the Tennessee Titans. A Jahmyr Gibb explosion for a touchdown. Dolphins 10, Cardinals nothing. Cardinals second and goal from Miami 1. The Jets have scored, but they missed the extra point. It's 7-6 Patriots on what is a very interesting matchup there. Falcons Bucks, no receivers for Baker Mayfield today, missing his top 2 targets. That one's 7 apiece with the Bucks driving. Jags Packers scoreless to start the second quarter. Seemingly one that you would think would be an easy Packer victory. Not the case so far. Colts Texans also 3-3 as well. Late games today, Saints Chargers, Bills Falcons, Panthers Broncos, Chiefs Raiders, and the one everyone circled this afternoon is Bears Commanders. Battle of the first 2 picks in the draft, both with 2 losses. Chicago 4-2, the Commanders 5-2. Be going to watch as looks like Jane Daniels will play as well as we come back from commercial break.
There you go.
Need a drive, Josh.
We definitely do, yes. As, let's see, Anthony Richardson just threw a 69-yard touchdown pass to take the lead over the Texans, 10-3.
Wow. Okay.
Come on, offense. Let's do something.
Cannot go 3
Let's get a big drive here.
Not go down double digits.
Joe Burrow is he's been great all year. 14 passing touchdowns before this game. Now 15. Only 2 interceptions. Should have been 3 by Cooper DeJean. But he's been good. And besides that one mistake, errant throw of a potential pick, I'd say as advertised, even without Tee Higgins. So
I think so.
Here's the kickoff, which I thought was actually going to be returned, but Kenny Gainwell barely in the end zone and will take a knee. So ball at the 30-yard line, which I'm okay with because we can't seem to return it to the 30 when we do. So 30-yard line.
9:32 to go in the second quarter, and out trots Jalen Hurts for his second drive of the day. A very well-balanced opening drive. Had a really bad call on a hold that shouldn't have been. That could have taken a touchdown off the board because the Birds would have had a 3rd and short inside the Bengal 10. 62 total yards on that first drive. Let's see what they got here for drive number 2.
Let's go offense. Ball on the 30. Jalen in the gun. Saquon to his right. You got AJ right side. Now Smitty in motion to the right as well. Jalen's going to take the snap. There's a little bit of a blitz coming. Right side. It's complete. Nope, incomplete. Intended for Smitty. A little bit of a low throw. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we talk about these route trees, Josh, and what this offense likes to do. That's just a simple 4-yard stop and an out throwing to the other side of the field. And it's almost, not almost picked, but that corner's flying downhill pretty quickly. Don't like that play call on 1st down and 10. I know they want to get DeVonta Smith involved, but maybe something a little more intricate across the field versus just a 4-yard stop that at most gives you 4 yards.
I would have loved a little play action there, but we'll see. Now 2nd and 10, Jalen under center, going to take the snap. Little play action there. Looking left side, going to see if something develops. Little screen action. The defense was totally on it and throws it away. Now there's a flag.
Yeah, so we got to worry about an eligible man downfield here because this is a long setting up screen, and it is. Hurts should not have thrown this football. and that is going to be an incomplete pass, but they will, of course, not accept it. It'll be 3rd down and long, but there is a screen that doesn't work, and very quickly, Josh, in about 3 seconds, it's 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen's in no man's land there, though, because it's like it was set up to basically be a screen or nothing. Like, there was nowhere else to throw the football. Jahan Dotson was on the right side, but he's not going that direction. So it's like either he holds on to it, he's going to take a sack, or you throw it out of bounds, but it took too long for the play to develop. 3rd and 10. Can the Eagles make something happen? 4 on the play clock. Jalen has Smitty in motion now, left side. Takes the snap. Blitz is coming. Look right side. A.J. Brown at the sticks. Catches it, but he's short by about 1.5 yards. It'll be 4th and a long one.
This is dangerous.
39.
That
I
offense
don't know that
is
you...
staying out there, Josh. This is tough. This is a 9-yard out route by A.J. Brown. Good throw. It just didn't get high enough up to get the 1st down. They're going to go tush push here, Josh. This is scary. If they don't get this, this is really scary. It's about 1.5 yards.
This is a long 1 yard as Jalen is in the brotherly shove formation. He'll take the snap, push left. He's got it. He's got a 1st down.
Yep.
And that is without Jordan Mailata, because normally we say, Jordan and his push to the left side is the big reason why. But that time there, kudos to Fred Johnson and Landon Dickerson.
Great play call. I knew it would work. Obviously, it's the tush push. We always get a 1st down when we do that. I don't know why anyone would doubt it. I love it. 1st down, keep the drive going. Here we go.
I'm glad you had that confidence. I was a little bit concerned.
I was in my pants worried for that one. Goodness gracious. I'm thinking
this is the ball game here.
Literally.
Woo, okay. New life. Here we go, baby. Hit that like button. We just converted on a 4th down. We're going to go score. Jalen under center. Handoff Saquon Barkley. Right side. Going to be jumping over a pile there. Gain of about 3 yards.
He's got a little more than 3. I think he got 5.
Oh, gosh. Lane Johnson is
hurt.
rolling on the ground. That does not look good. Golly, this
He's holding
terrible.
His ankle. Ooh, what are they?
Got rolled up on, I think.
Who goes to right tackle? Oh, boy.
You would probably Jack Driscoll because you signed him.
Oh, boy.
Whichever one, we're all in favor of.
Ooh, that is really good. That is really good.
Commercial timeout. Hopefully somehow Lane can battle through that. Damon's here with a 5. Says Maddox needs to get benched or fired off the field.
Well, they're in dime. I mean, that was the problem. They're in dime. What are you going to do? That's the Maddox part. I don't think is a big deal because it was pretty good coverage. And he's their, fifth guy in terms of cover guys. He kind of has to be there. Ooh, Lane Johnson being hurt would be such a blow.
Brian's saying Steen out to tackle and Driscoll to guard, but I don't think you can. Do that, but Steen is like, I don't trust Driscoll enough for a push and run blocking that I do for Steen. So
yeah, and Steen played all guard this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't want to put him there, at all. Oh man. Okay, we'll keep an eye as we're on commercial break here. That would be quite the blow.
Yeah.
Quite the blow.
Definitely a big blow regardless, but depending on, how serious we're talking about.
Good news here. Lane Johnson trying to go back into the game. He has to sit out a play, but looks like he's going to be okay. That's the initial back on his feet, walking around, to go back in the huddle. Has to miss at least one play because of the injury timeout. Okay.
Perfect.
Woo!
Better news. He's shout out to Lane. Tough gutting it out, but he knows we need him. Cannot go out.
Gosh.
Let's be. Can we not overthink this one though? It's 2nd and 7 coming back from this commercial break. It'll be 2nd and 7. Just run the football, right? Like if you run Saquon, you probably still pick up 2 or 3 yards and then get Lane in. Because the last thing I want to see is let's put Driscoll out there and then drop Jalen back and have a deep, or take a 4-step, 5-step drop or in the gun. And all of a sudden we take a sack, and then it's like, well, there you go. J. Scar says God answered because of Lane.
Yeah, he did. That's a big answered prayer. Holy cow.
Whew. They're showing this play. Yeah, I was going to say, got just rolled up on. Saquon jumps over the pile and... Oh. Nope, doesn't look fun, but gutting it out.
Yeah, he's okay. That's amazing that he is. Oh, boy. So he will sit out this play. You would assume, Josh, he has to sit this play out. He'll come back in. This would be a run to the opposite side. If you had
to go.
Take a guess here, as Driscoll will be in at right tackle for one play on 2nd and 6. They do have a tight end on that side as well.
Please don't be Calcaterra. Jalen the gun. Saquon to his right, I believe. He'll take the snap. It will be a handoff. It's Gainwell, actually, and he'll juke past the first man and pick up about 3 yards. So in terms of your yardage total, Thomas's Lane is coming back on the field. You got 3 yards
away
from Kenny G.
Yep, here comes Lane Johnson walking back into the huddle. 3rd down and short. Almost to the 50. Another first down. Keep this drive going. 7 to go the second quarter. We're going to be into halftime before everybody else even sniffs the beginning of the second quarter. This is flying by.
It is going a lot faster. But, when you have these long drives like this, I suppose. Big 3rd down here, though. 3rd and 3. Jalen empty set here. 4 in the play clock. Motion from Kenny Gainwell to the left side. Takes a snap. 4-man pressure. Going to go left. Oh, my goodness. Did he catch? Okay, it's dropped. That was a terrible pass. Terrible decision. I don't think Jalen saw it. I don't know who that is. That was...
Yeah, the linebacker out on
Logan Wilson.
Kenny Gainwell, and that is a good job by Gainwell to avoid that being a pick 6.
Golly.
You hate that call on 3rd and 3, though. That's a dump out into man coverage, and they're going to have to punt. Where's the creativity on what should be a very easy converting down for this offense, Josh? A Saquon run on 3rd and 3, and you probably get it. And now they punt. Damn.
Yeah, that was so bad. Didn't see it, and Jalen started to feel pressure. I don't know if that was just, get rid of it quick as the punt is away from man. This is a high punt, a good position. Ball hits the 3-yard line, rolls into the end zone. Thought there might be a little flag, but nothing there from McCollum. So ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line.
All right, 6:34 to go, Josh. Now is really the time to get a stop and not allow points. You've given up points in the first 2 drives for the Bengals and a lot of yards. If you want to keep this within a 1-score game going into halftime, you get the ball to start the second half, which is huge. But getting a stop here, it feels extremely critical.
Oh, yeah, it's totally paramount. I mean, going back to that play with Jalen, I've seen some of the comments too as well. Like, it almost looked like Jalen's looking over the middle field, doesn't see what he likes, and he knew that Gainwell's his outlet.
Yeah.
And just throw it blindly. Like just, he's there. He'll be open, because the defense will be backed off. Because he just threw that without any care in the world that there's going to be an interception. That, fortunately, at least, it's not an interception. You don't flip the field. But, yeah, definitely not the same type of play calling and effectiveness that we saw in the Eagles' first drive. But
no, definitely not the case. Got a super chat here that just rolled in from Gonzalo Gutierrez. Didn't say anything. I appreciate the 5. You want to put a comment in, that'd be great. What happened to all the motion offenses? A great question. It's basically gone. Not sure why. Oh, man. What happened to running the ball and then going for it on 4th? You don't get the first down. That's another great point from Douglas Simon, I believe. Simone Simon. Yeah, I mean, you feel like a draw to Saquon, and as he gets 2 yards, you can push across the 50 for a first down and keep the drive going. That's, oh, man. Not a fan.
Austin with
Not a fan.
No, Austin said, I really don't understand this team. For the most part, it feels like there's definitely moments that I think everybody's in that same boat, but it feels like there's a decent amount just about every single game. We're like, I don't really understand it. Like the Giants game, there was a couple moments that was better, a lot better, because we're like, hey, you know what? It's effective. Run the football. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, there's been so many times where whether it's play calling, whether it's decision making, it's a Nolan Smith on Jamar Chase man coverage. I don't know what in the playbook clarifies that. And yeah, you're playing against another good offensive team that's going to scheme that. And Burrow may have recognized in that case, hey, they're in man. That's why he brought Chase back in the backfield to take advantage of it. But still, it's like maybe you change things up so that Nolan isn't in coverage in that situation. I don't know. Kudos to him at least for getting the sack. I mean, my guy, sacks in the 3 games. We need it now, though.
Here we go.
Just got stay focused with the 2. Said run the ball, keep Burrow off the field. Yes, well, hopefully they can get Burrow off the field here.
Double-digit play drives their first 2 times. 17 plays to open the game with a touchdown, 11 for a field goal last drive, Josh. Drive number 3 starts now.
Here we go. See what they do. Burrow takes the snap of the gun. 4-man pressure. Going to throw to the left side. His man tripped and fell. That was Jamar Chase being guarded by C.J. Gardner-Johnson in coverage, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Chase fell and Gardner Johnson did as well. It kind of felt like if Gardner Johnson hadn't fallen, he might have had a chance at that one. But an early incompletion, that gives you some clock back as well. That's going to be a factor here on this drive with about under 6 to go in this game. And a chance to keep it second down and long. They're giving us the Brown twins. You know, you'd get that at some point. Sidney Brown has not played a defensive snap yet. Chase Brown obviously has a couple of carries. He's not in for this second down and 10 play, though.
Eric with a 10. Appreciate that. It says Al's Day bye to Solianos. I'm not sure what that means, but now Burrow here takes a snap. Right side deep shot. Has a man. It's complete. That was, who was that? Burton for 40 yards.
Right in front of
Slay. Darius Slay
man
in coverage.
It's not bad coverage. He's not beat, but this is a good throw. It's just a simple go route, and Burrow puts it right in the breadbasket, and Slay doesn't get his head around fast enough, and that'll flip the field just like that. Golly, they are just carving up this defense. My Burrow under easy. 255 yards is all but dead. It is for sure dead. 170 so far early.
Golly. Well, 1st and 10 now. They go hurry up ball into the Philly territory at 39. That's a toss right side. Brown gets hit out of bounds by Slay after a gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pretty good tackle there in the open field by Slay, making up for that 40-yard bomb earlier. But, yeah, field, I mean, literally, the Bengals have gotten it very close. And if not, I mean, every time they've gotten into the Eagle side of the football field now as they are officially across. But it's this bend but don't break, but you just hope that they can force some punts. You know, we haven't seen a punt yet in this first half. Get off the damn field.
Anything would be nice. 2nd and 7 here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Burrow takes the snap over the middle. It's incomplete. Was intended for his man there, Iosivas. And who was that in coverage? I couldn't see that.
That was Cooper DeJean in coverage, and that's just an airmail by Joe Burrow. I mean, this is a simple in route, one-on-one with Iosivas, the receiver, in for Tee Higgins out with the quad injury today. DeJean's in good coverage, but probably put on the money. This is going to be a first down. Airmails it. Really ugly throw there. 3rd down and 7, though, Josh. They're probably out of field goal range. If they don't get any yardage here, it could be a big stop for the Bird defense. Come on.
Here we go. Burrow in the gun. He's going to Eagles showing pressure. They will bring a blitz. Burrow gets it out quick. It's batted in the air. It's incomplete. Almost picked off there by Baun, but it's a 4th and 7. And Thomas, you're right. I mean, this is a situation here at the 36-yard line.
50-plus yarder.
You're looking at, a 53, 54-yard attempt.
It's a great play by Reed Blankenship. It's not really a good throw. It's definitely behind the tight end, Gesicki. Burrow had to go hot as he had Bryce Huff coming off the edge, and that is a really good play by the Bird defense. And at worst, you're going to force an Evic McPherson 50 bomb to make it a 2-score game, which after the deep ball to Slay is not so bad. This one is
not too
54 from the right hash.
If memory serves, he's a fairly decent long-range kicker.
He's pretty good.
But, if we could get one of these misses.
Bit.
Snap is good, hold is good. Kick is up, it's drifting left. He's going to miss it. He's going to miss it. It's no good. No good. That is a huge turnaround.
A little bit this way.
5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, and the Eagles will have the ball at midfield coming back from the commercial break. Let's go.
Clean snap, clean hold. It looked like the wind took it, but it just has that little bit of a slice off to the left, Josh, and that's a big stop for the Bird defense. Okay.
Absolutely. Hit the like button if you're not already right there. We're up to 561. We can go up to 600 now after the missed field goal. You're right. That field goal is literally like my long irons. Start out a little bit straight and then veer significantly left. So
we will take it, though, 100%.
PJ Birds with a 5, getting to some of these super chats that were earlier during the drive, but said, I wonder what these plays look like if Hurts could get the ball out faster. Yeah, I mean, a couple of them have been slower. Yeah. I also still, so many times we see Jalen, we're like, man, he's taking forever, not processing. There's definitely been instances in this game. It is his fault. But then they show us a viewpoint of looking down the field, and then there's other times where we're like, yeah, but like, where on earth are the guys running to? Like, there's not routes to go. So it's both. It's definitely both sides. Then Damon's with a 5 said, yo, I could hit Nick in his face. Why are we not running the ball?
It's a good question. You got 5 minutes to go in this first half. You can definitely do it here.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts, it's a conversation we're going to have until he's no longer an Eagle each and every week. The 2022 season does seem to be more of an outlier. You can think back to whenever Matt Ryan had the MVP season, lost a Super Bowl to Tom Brady. That was kind of his outlier, very different players, but quarterbacks do have those situations where they have one, overachieving year and then come back down to earth. The question really is, how far back down to earth is Jalen going to continue to fall, right? I mean, he definitely has come down. He was really bad the second half of last year. Can he get back up to being a top 10 quarterback, a top 15 quarterback? Is he going to be a top 20 quarterback? The disappointing thing is obviously the talent around him. Right now, A.J. Brown is like 2 catches for less than 30 yards. I mean, well, sorry, he has more because that one nice play. And then DeVonta Smith has 1 catch for negative yards again, 2 targets. You just wish that you could utilize these receivers to the full extent of what this offense could look like. And there's still a lot of time. It can still happen, but Hurts is not doing anything so far in this game to kind of take the pressure off from a lot of fans who are wondering just how good he actually is.
Yeah, he's got to be. I mean, he's got to be better. There's, it's all around, and we won't ever know probably for sure. As you mentioned, it's a continual conversation around Hurts, but he lets sometimes it's issues of not getting the ball around. Sometimes it's not seeing the field. Could it be play calling that is dictated because it's like, hey, you call certain things based on your QB? I don't know. We are seeing more of Jalen Hurts under center though, and we see that here starting out 1st and 10. There's 5 on the play clock. Jalen takes the snap, handoff Saquon Barkley up the middle, a hole there, pushes forward, passed into Bengals territory. A good gain of about 7 yards brings up 2nd and 3. So run the football. We just did.
Running, it's worked well. They've been balanced so far today, Josh. That was run number 9, 8 passes in this game, and an early chunk on first down. 7 yards on first down can open things up here as you're almost into really shot territory as well. Let's see what Kellen Moore's got with a chance for the Birds to tie this game up on this drive and what's been pretty one-sided so far.
Here we go. 2nd and 3, 4:30 to play in the second quarter. Jalen under center again, takes the snap, handoff Saquon, takes it up to 1 yard short now, so it brings up a 3rd and 1.
Those outside zone runs, Josh, they didn't use them a lot early on. They used them a ton last week versus the Giants. Saquon hit on a couple of them for his massive day, almost a career high, over 170 on the ground. That one was close to being broken. He was really a missed tackle away from still being running. Now here's 3rd and 1, tush-push formation. They're 0 for 3 so far, but this one's pretty short.
Everything can do it. Jalen takes a snap, push forward, held back. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it. He's right on the marker.
Yeah, this looks like they're going to spot him for a first down. He did.
Okay.
It's a lot less than he normally gets, but this is either going to be 4th and about. It's a first down.
They're saying first down.
It's going to be real close at the first down.
I'm trying to be, as fair as I can. That feels like a little bit of a helpful spot. That time, Jalen most of the time can't be grabbed. He was almost grabbed by his shoulder pad, so he had to turn horizontally and wasn't able to get pushed forward as much. But nonetheless, it's first down, ball at the 46-yard line of Cincinnati. So clock is continuing to run, 3:20 to play in the second quarter. Jalen in the gun, takes a snap, looking left side, has plenty of time. Complete Calcaterra up to the 30 and more, up to the 26-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. First down.
Well, we criticized Jalen Hurts not reading the field very well. He read the football field very well there. Calcaterra is at least his 3rd or 4th option, and he sees that his receiver or his corner falls down and then really has a wide open tight end for 15. That's a good read by Hurts and a good first down there.
Eagles moving the football. Crucial drive here. Down 10 to 3, 2:45 to play in the second quarter. Jalen takes the snap, 4-man pressure, has time left side, complete to Barkley at the sidelines, gets pushed out of bounds, a gain of 3 yards. The clock will continue to run. So 2:30 to play now. Eagles still with all 3 timeouts.
Not a lot of hits on Jalen Hurts today, but a lot of people coming into his face. That time, again, was more of a Hurts get the ball out quick because there was a guy burrowing down on him, and now they're going to go hurry up or at least line up, and then Hurts will slow things down and reset at the line. But a lot of pressure without it feeling like a lot of pressure, if that makes sense.
Jalen 6 for 10 today, 65 yards, 2:08 to play on the game clock. We'll see if they snap it before the 2-minute warning or if they let it hit at the 2-minute, which it appears.
Flag and they false started. Oh my gosh.
If we're not going to snap, that's Smitty. Smitty with a false start. So
they weren't going to snap it. They weren't going to snap it.
It didn't look like they were. I mean,
damn.
Maybe they were because Smitty but it didn't look like it.
Well, 2-minute warning. Well, Second and 12 instead of 2nd and 6. Golly, you just hate that. Or 2nd and 8 or whatever.
We're shooting ourselves in the foot.
Man, well, still positive drive. Positive drive.
It's just like, man, every single time you just start to slowly creep up there and then nothing. Eric with 10 more. Appreciate that. I don't exactly. What is it says Sealy the Seal is why he missed the field goal, and that's a question. I don't.
Who's Cecily the Seal?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not.
Well, it's somebody. We don't know who it is.
Craigie Clears with 5. Hurts will, Hurts will be fine the rest of the day. His first 2 crappy drives are out of the way. Go Birds.
I hope
the
so.
Birds are better
That's positive.
after their first 2 drives in the NFL. They're much better statistically. So we need it from Jalen. We'll say that.
Yep. 100%. Oh, man.
Kristen with
checking
a comment, look who's being optimistic today, LOL.
Me or you?
I think they're saying you, because you're saying, hey, still a positive drive. So
True.
It's a fair point. It is.
The Birds have not been terrible this. I mean, the Buck game is really the how bad are the Birds, because that was awful. You knew they were losing that game very quickly. They could have easily been down 14-0, 17-3. This could have gotten away from them. It still can. But 10-3 with the football, and the offense has not had a 3-and-out so far on limited drives. It's still positive. It's a good Bengal team, too. I mean, we're not playing the Giants right now, right? I mean, I think we got to be a little positive until they start to really make some major mistakes, which, again, can happen. But I think so far they've been pretty good.
Yep. 5 from June here saying, Ayo, Thomas, pause. A lot of people are doing what in Jalen's face? I guess a previous comment with a lot of laughing emojis, so I don't...
Whoops.
To be fair, whenever people are commentating and doing play-by-play, someone could literally sit there and every minute be like, pause, pause. Yeah. So
yeah, you try and do it. It's tough.
I appreciate you hanging out and supporting. All the hangouts.
Josh and I always say it. You don't think that this is difficult. It's not difficult, but it's so draining talking and watching and getting nervous and stuff. When I finish these things, I go just lay on the couch and I fall asleep immediately. It's afternoon slate, fall asleep. Most people, it's a tough life we live.
Usually, as this game has been, as we all know, the Eagles games are ones where we're like, man, I need some blood pressure medication. I got to just
feels like we're going to have one of those.
I got to take something. And it's for those that were saying beforehand, oh, maybe we can get a cakewalk, just a breeze.
Nope.
It's not been that, and I don't believe that it will be today.
Come on, second and 12. Come on. 2 minutes to go. All 3 timeouts.
Can the Eagles tie it up as AJ goes in motion to the right side, now in the slot? Jalen in the gun, takes the snap, 4-man pressure, looks left side now, complete to Smitty. He's going to make the first man miss up to the 20, gets hit, still pushing forward, and he's not down yet at all, and finally goes down. There's a flag on the play. Is this going to be against...
How long are they going to take?
This might be against the Eagles. Who is... Are they going to say Smitty was being, carried by his teammate?
Yeah, so they throw a flag. He's about 2 yards short.
Oh, my
unnecessary reference on the Eagles.
For real?
They didn't blow it dead.
They waited forever to blow it dead. They're getting on Tyler Steen because he did come in super late and push it forward. But, I mean, from the TV broadcast, which we're listening to at the same time, I didn't hear any blowing the whistle until, right at the instant that Steen is going there.
Yeah, that's another terrible call. That's 2 on Tyler Steen. It would have been 3rd down and 1. Now it's 2nd and 16. Golly, we're shooting ourselves in the foot. But that's, again, you can hear the whistle on the broadcast. We did not hear the whistle on the broadcast. Oh, my gosh.
Again, it is just every single time that it's move forward. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It's a 3rd and 16 now officially.
Jeez, it's killing us.
See if the Eagles, at this point, you kind of just have to not be too aggressive, as now there's 3 on the play clock. Jalen will take the snap. There's only 3-man pressure. Should have time. Does have time. Now going to throw over the middle. Complete. First down! A.J. Brown at the sticks. What a throw. For all the haters on Jalen Hurts, survey the field. A.J. finds the opening. That, as much as, we hate the 3rd and 22 given up there, that is a crucial first down. That's huge.
Yeah, JJ sitting in the middle of that zone, and there's a linebacker to his left, a corner to his right. Hurts steps up, throws this one on a rope in between them both, and AJ falls backwards across the first down. We're going to circle that one if the Eagles can score on this drive as being a critical shift in this football game. The Birds will burn a timeout, take us to 1:36 to go, and it's a big boy throw right there. That was much needed after a very bad penalty call. Much needed.
Man.
Drop a like
I
for
mean,
11. That was huge.
Heck yeah,
That was
always
huge.
open. He was very much open there. I don't quite understand sometimes when like the best player, because we saw Jamar Chase, like Nolan Smith, but like it's 3rd and 16. AJ Brown runs free and just drops back in the zone. I don't quite understand how he makes that, but kudos to Jalen because again he surveyed the field. He started out looking to the right side, comes back left, delivers a strike to AJ, and like you said, Thomas, that's a big-time play there because we were sitting about to take, 48-yard attempt at a field goal if they hadn't converted that. Now we're 1st and 10, ball on the 16-yard line, 1:36 to play.
Need 6 here.
Half.
Need 6.
All right, here we go. Jalen in the gun, takes the snap. He'll going to be a designed quarterback run, take off the middle room, dodges past the first guy, only the 4-yard line. Jalen Hurts showing the legs there. 1st and goal.
This is that same design quarterback run as the Bengals burn a timeout. They want the ball. And this is lead blocker is Saquon Barkley, run behind the right side, and Tyler Steen absolutely makes the safety whiff. I mean, we talk about 2022 Hurts. These are the type of runs he had. Sticks that foot in the ground, runs around the safety, and falls pretty safely as well, too, down to the 4 for a 1st and goal. I think I'm Saquon Barkleying it right down their throat right now, Josh, and making this 10-10.
I don't mind that. PJ Birds with a 2 said, let's get Smitty a touchdown here. I mean, honestly, no one's by it. Whoever, I don't care. No one cares.
Matter,
but yes, if it's Smitty, that'd be great. Sure.
I did sit him on my fantasy team today, and so I'd rather Saquon, but whatever.
Okay, we appreciate the honesty there. I mean, personally, if it's me, as I think did they? I think they just had another offensive lineman sub in here. So big. Yeah, they just going to the goal line package. I would run the football because there's 2 seconds on the play clock now. Okay, they're gonna have to take a timeout.
That's
Bengals
tough.
Have 1.
That's fine. That's okay. Okay, so never mind. So the Eagles 2 timeouts ago was a Bengal timeout.
Yes.
So Eagles burn their first timeout now. That makes sense. Back to commercial break. They were trying to go jumbo and they couldn't figure out where the extra tackle needed to be. But we'll go to another commercial break. So okay.
Yep.
That's good.
We're good.
Dave
there.
Horst with the 2. Appreciate it. Philly fan in Kansas. You guys are doing great. We appreciate that. 2,500 people watching right now between both channels, which is a massive number. I believe that is the most watched on YouTube as we currently stand. The answer
Drop a
is
like.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
So if you enjoy it, subscribe as well. Trade deadline next week. A lot of stuff going on.
Yes. Big time news. We will be. Who knows? We kind of gone back and forth. We'll certainly be live if there's a big trader acquisition. But
sure.
I don't know. I'm kind of like, does Howie make a move? Does he not make a move? We're both, I think, of the mindset of, this game probably dictates some of that, but we'll see. We appreciate the likes. It is 1st and goal here now. I would run the football because, Cincinnati has 1 timeout left, but we'll see. Jalen in the gun, handoff, Saquon Barkley going behind Landon Dickerson and blown up there. That was a
didn't work.
Really good play by Davis Gaither. So, 2nd and goal.
Bengals burn their final timeout. Yeah, well, you bring in your extra tackle, you go jumbo there with 2 tight ends, and I guess they all figure you're going to run it. You would like to be able to block this a little better. I'm trying to see who whiffed. It's either Driscoll or it's Stoll on the right side. This is Jack Stoll missing. If Stoll hits there, Barkley's able to bounce it out for probably a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
He just couldn't get a hat on Davis Gaither because the linebacker had sucked up into the middle, too. That's probably a touchdown and a race to the end zone. It's a good play call. Wasn't executed well. 2nd and goal. Bengals out of timeouts.
All right. Here we go. 1:24 to play in the first half. An opportunity here to tie up the ball game. 2nd goal, A.J. Brown, the near side left alone. Jalen Hurts in the gun. Now orbit motion, Jahan Dotson left. Jalen takes the snap, looking right. Now he's going to go back left, pressured, going to roll out to the left side, being chased, going to try to get the corner. He does to the 5-yard line, only a gain of about 1. There's a flag on the play.
This is probably defensive holding. This is in the area of a hold on one of the Eagle receivers. I think it's a hold on whoever was covering A.J. Brown because Hurts was rolling his direction, and I think the scramble drill might have gotten him. If it is, it'll be a first down at the 1.
That would be huge.
Hands to the face
Okay.
defense. Okay. Half the distance, and the
Automatic
automatic first down
Yep.
is the big kicker there. Okay, yeah, so that is the start to panic yourself.
Here we go, baby. Come on.
Once A.J. Brown starts running around there in the end zone one-on-one. Yeah, hits him in the face multiple times. Jeez.
Easily.
Come on, first and goal. Come on,
we got
Saquon,
this, baby. Come on.
Come on.
This is first and goal. 1:17 to play in the first half. Run the football. It's officially at the 3-yard line. Let's get it in. Let's go. Let's play the song. Jalen's going to be in the gun. But AJ bunched up. Smitty bunched up as well. 4 on the play clock. Handoff Barkley. Left side. He's going to push forward. He's going to get up to the 1-yard line. So it's second and goal at the 1.
Yeah.
And, I mean, personally, I kind of prefer that because the clock's going to tick now. So, I mean, I would let it run all the way down to, 30 seconds before you have to snap it?
I agree. I agree.
Anytime.
You're really 2 yards short here.
Mm-hmm.
1.5. Let's say 1.5. So you're kind of tush-push territory if they want, and they will line up in tush-push territory with 48 on the clock. This is a long yard and a half.
Jalen will take the snap. Blitz pushed over the pushed over the pile. I think that was Trey Hendrickson. That's going to be just short at like the 3-inch yard line, but I was thrown off there because Trey Hendrickson just lunged over the pile and fell on Jalen.
Yeah, and Hurts still got about a yard. Even if you jump on him, the problem is you don't have any connection to the ground. So you're just with your weight trying to push forward. But this is third and goal from about the half-yard line. If they can't push it 2 more times and get across to tie this up going into halftime,
they can do this. I don't know why teams try to do the dive over because all you're doing is losing leverage. Like as soon as you see that, the pile just blows past everybody. As
Birds
that is
their second
timeout.
Yeah, I think the only thing that makes sense there, Josh, is you're hoping that Hurts snaps it and maybe bobbles it a little bit, and then you're flying over the top to maybe hit him because he's got to get it and then go. It's the hardest part of the tush push is getting the snap and then going. But yeah,
That's fair.
One's at literally a foot. This is a foot from being in the end zone.
Here we go. Third and goal, 25 seconds remaining in the first half. This is a perfect scenario if they can get this. Jalen in the brotherly shove formation. He'll take the snap, being pushed up the middle. Oh, I don't know if he got that. That is really close. No, the fourth down. They're saying he's short. That time they didn't go to the left side, which is usually always where he gets the biggest push. That was straight up the middle, and there was nowhere to go. So it's fourth down now. The Eagles will take a timeout.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Hurts didn't get low either. Boy, it looks like you could see the football. I mean, geez, he didn't get across. Do we have another shot from the other side?
Man, that's so hard to say.
That looks like it's a cross right there.
That's gotta be...
That's definitely a cross.
They're reviewing. Okay, all right.
That's a touchdown.
Come on, baby.
That's a touchdown. That's definitely a cross. The overhead for sure just showed us a touchdown.
All right, while they're reviewing that,
that's a touchdown.
We'll see. But that looks like it for sure. Eagle 1 with the 2. Previously was saying breed of 1. Philly Don also with the AJ catch way back when with the AJ 100 a goat with a 2. Absolutely agree with that. And then for the Forgotten Party with a 2 saying, where can I get an Eagles neon sign like yours? There's a link in the description. It is crazy expensive, but feel free. There's a link in the description, and it says link to the neon sign. It's 3 times as expensive than whenever I first bought it. So good luck to you. Surely that's going to be a touchdown. I don't see how they come back from that.
Yeah, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
That it was not.
Yeah, I think that's 100% a touchdown. That overhead shot is critical to making sure that they guaranteed that one went in. But Josh, you are looking at a 10-10 ball game going into halftime after the defense got shredded on their first 2 drives. This is a massive, and you get the ball to start the second half. This is a big drive by Jalen Hurts and this Bird offense. And they've looked pretty good today. This has not been a stagnant 3-and-out football team. They've moved the ball well. Got to give them credit. And Jalen had a big throw on that 3rd and 16 to virtually guarantee they were ever have a chance to get 6 points here.
Oh yeah, huge. That does not happen without that. Man, this would be big time though. If they're able to get this, this would be huge. I mean, I'm sure it feels like an automatic that they're going to. And it is. It's official. Yes. Twitter has it.
Okay.
Upon review, touchdown Eagles. Let's go,
Come on!
baby. Hit that like button. The Birds have scored. We're officially still in the commercial break, but again, that's the beauty of Twitter and people being live at the game. Touchdown Eagles. Extra point pending from Jake Elliott, and this ball game will be tied up, and the Eagles get the ball to start the second half. So, as you said, Thomas, I mean, the offense didn't get the ball for forever because that first opening drive, but, I mean, heck, you see there's more confidence. There's still some shaky, a play here, a play there, a questionable call by the refs that we've had, but ultimately, this is about to be a tie ball game.
Yeah, this is a touchdown. We're finally back from commercial break here, and it is as obvious as it comes, Josh. I mean, geez, it's there. I mean, you got multiple camera angles. That's an easy touchdown. Great drive by Jalen Hurts, and a much-needed score there. Much-needed score.
Yes. And we get to finally play the song. It took forever.
Took a long time. There it is.
I mean, talk about the strength of Jalen to be able to hold on to that football because he's being tugged back and forth, but just has two hands on it, so...
Yep, they've officially called it.
Two?
No.
Why are they still out there?
They are going for two.
They are going for two. I was playing the song because I was like, oh, let's just wait for...
Why?
Okay, I don't know.
Why?
They are going to go for two, though, as Jalen is under center now, and they're going to fake tush push. What on earth are they trying to... They're not going to take this snap. There's no way. I think I see now... They were going to try to get him to jump, which would move the football from the 2-yard line to the 1-yard line, and then you would do the brotherly shove again to try to get 2 points. But now they're going to take a timeout, use their final one, and then just kick an extra point from Jake Elliott. So
I mean, I guess it just
that for naught.
Yeah, it just kind of feels, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to set something up, knowing that later on in the game they might need to do it. Who knows?
I suppose they're just messing with our health, quite honestly.
Just get to halftime.
Kick the extra point. Just please. Woo. Yeah. Oh, I see all the comments. We're right there with you. Like everyone's like, why? This is so stupid. What are we doing? This guy, Nick, he's not actually doing it, but
what kind of Mickey Mouse bleep is this? That's
yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. All right, here's the extra point. Come on, tie it up.
Snap good, hold good, kick is good. Tie ball game. Jake Elliott. There you go.
Good. Josh, if I would have told you after that opening Burrow drive, that 17 plays, Jamar Chase touchdown, it was going to be 10-10 at halftime, I think we would have all taken it like instantly, no questions asked. Oh my gosh, this is good. This is good.
This is big time. Yeah. I was not feeling as confident after that opening drive and then even after the couple, but seeing Joe Burrow, defense were able to make just enough stops, just enough mistakes. He still looks, a little shaky from the defensive side. They were able to get to a little bit of pressure. But, I mean, heck yeah, who's not taking a 10-10 ball game? We got to make sure, special teams here get into half
Sure.
clear. But 10-10 ball game at halftime, get the ball to start. Be incredible. Is Jalen Hurts officially second now in most rushing touchdowns in Eagles history?
It's pretty crazy.
With 46 behind Steve Van Buren's 69.
One up on Wilbert Montgomery. A long time ago. We were... not even thoughts. I don't know if my parents were a thought yet in that one. It's a long time ago. Holy cow.
It was a while.
They're going
to try to return it here up to the 10, the 20, and the 25-yard line finally out of bounds. And it scares me for a second as he continues to run, but he is out. Surely this is just going to be a kneel down from Burrow without any timeouts.
Surely.
You would think they're not going to risk anything. I think they're, about the 28-yard line?
Yeah. Wow, Detroit 35-14 over Tennessee. What an onslaught! That was 7-10.
They're the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, they are. Holy cow!
All right, Joe Burrow is not
lining up.
Yeah, they're going to try to see what they can do. Which I guess if you've seen this defense, maybe you take a shot. So Burrow takes a snap, left side deep shot, going to take a ball, and it's picked, but it's QN. Is that an interception? Please say he's in. Please say that counts. Oh, he's out of bounds.
Oh, man.
He's out of bounds. Gosh, he was so close.
I thought he had one.
Get that first interception. They'll review this.
Let's see.
Oh, he dropped it, I think. It hit the ground.
Yeah.
Dang, that's so
it
close.
Moves a little bit. That's a weird play there. I don't know if I fully get the idea. I mean, sure, take a shot, but...
Yeah, because then I mean, if that had actually been a pick, Philly has a chance to maybe run a play and get in field goal range there. But now Burrow will take the knee, and we'll go into half. So very strange. A fake 2-point conversion attempt and a long deep ball attempt from Joe Burrow. Nonetheless, it is a 10-10 ball game. Hit the like button. Eagles have a great chance for getting the ball to start the second half. That one's not as much on Q. I know people are like, say, come on, Q. Like, it's a really difficult catch there. That was
it's a tough one.
Kind of going out of bounds anyway. But
Yep. I totally agree.
I feel a whole lot better, though. I will say that. I'm just getting a little nervous.
Josh. Clean first half. We'll take that, right?
Yep. We absolutely will. The nerves were not feeling as good. But the Eagles will get the ball to start.
I feel much better than I thought I would. Let's check some scores here as we get to halftime here, Josh. Let me just quickly make sure I'm set up over here as well. Okay, sorry, one sec.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why can't I watch NFL Red Zone? I'm trying to just put on Red Zone here over real quick just to keep an eye on everything else happening. Ravens 10 over the Browns, 10-6 over the Browns. Quiet day for Derrick Henry, Josh. Only 5 carries, which is very interesting. That is not exactly expected there. Tennessee was up in this game early. That was really 7-7 at one point in this game. It's now 35-14 as Mason Rudolph has 2 interceptions. One of which I saw on Twitter was very bad, but the Lions are clearly going to go 6-1.
The same one. That's
blowing out a really bad Titan team that will draft a quarterback. Dolphins 13-7 to a Tagovailoa, 25 passes, 162 yards. Tyreek Hill has 5 for 69. 10 Miami.
Hey, he is a wide receiver one after all.
That's right. That's right. Jets 13, Patriots 7. Aaron Rodgers bounced back with 2 passing touchdowns in the first half, only 6 carries for Breece Hall. Falcons 21-17. There's your high score of the day. Kirk Cousins against the Buccaneers is like the greatest quarterback on earth. 14 of 19, 224, and 3 passing touchdowns. They're driving right now inside the creamsicle wearing Buccaneer jerseys with about 19 seconds left inside their 30.
Kirk Cousins might end up having like 900 yards between just 2 games of the Falcons-Bucks after this. This is crazy.
2 receiving touchdowns for Kyle Pitts. Packers 10, Jags 7. Packers driving inside the 30 to go and end the half there. Colts, Texans. Texans struggling the past 2 weeks. That's 10-10 to wrap up our scores here. But a couple of games yet to go to halftime as the Eagles were very quick to get to halftime after what was a lightning first quarter in that game.
Man.
Chris Hurd, why did we trade for Jahan Dotson? Great question. That third-round draft pick being gone is going to haunt us for a long, long, long time. Holy cow.
Yep. And, there's been a few comments, like whenever we make this, Wednesday, whenever we were doing that, of saying like, oh, you guys, it's not a complete just lose the third round because, you had the pick swap and everything else. But for all intents and purposes, you lost the third round, and you look at some other trades around the league, and sure, you get Jahan Dotson for the multiple year option, whatever you want to call it, because he's got the couple of years. But, I mean, it's not even like you're using a guy. Even if we said, hey, he gets 2 catches for 20 yards every game. Even if it was that, you'd go, okay. It's something. It's not anything of really significant value, but it's something.
Right.
But it's much less than that. I mean, it's like, hey, if you get 1 catch from him in a game, that's a phenomenal outing. Like that's something we rarely ever see. So I don't know. They keep saying like, yeah, we're working it. We're going to get it, There's speculation, save him for the Commanders game and have the Jahan Dotson revenge game. We'd all love it, but like realistically, yeah, it seems like a loss for that trade.
I want to see heavy load of Quadzilla this second half from Cranky Cletus. I agree. It feels like it would be a nice time for a couple big Saquon runs. He's been pretty quiet so far. I mean, they've given him 9 carries for 35 yards. Like he's moving the football. They're just not exactly featuring him is probably the right word there enough. But I mean, they've had 3 drives basically, 1 punt and a touchdown and a field goal. I mean, it's been pretty quiet in terms of the amount of touches he can actually get in the first half. Daryl Mann says need to get DeVonta Smith a long reception, 10 to 20 yards. Yeah, I need 2 more Smitty catches to get us, maybe 3 to get us over 4.5 for our fantasy underdog fantasy picks. Be nice.
Yeah,
to
we
at
could
least
get the catches. We could get that. I think it's possible. Yep, we're my Chase Brown is not looking. I felt like the Bengals hopefully wouldn't throw the ball as well and then run the ball better. But 5 carries for 11 yards, I would need 40 more yards rushing, and that would probably mean the Bengals are up. So I'm hoping I lose that pick actually at this
Yep.
point because I would rather
Yep.
take an Eagles win. But
I am looking, in terms of our picks, Hurts, I am not looking good for 221 passing yards. He's at 86. Burrow, looking okay for under 258. He's at 169. Probably not. But keep an eye on that one. And
Close.
Gainwell needs 5 more rushing yards. Is it too much to ask for 5 more rushing yards? Apparently, it seems to be the case.
the question becomes, how many carries can he get? Like 2 more carries? If he gets like 2 more carries, you probably get that. If the Eagles get up, I think you're fine. I think you get to that.
If they get up, yep. I see a tweet here. What's the record for most near interceptions in a season? Quinyon's got to be close. Yeah, I think he's at 5 would be the number right now, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be 5?
It's been a lot.
Oh, man.
It's been a bit much. But, hey, look, all things considered, the defense, we can nitpick everything, right? It's never good enough. If you win this game, you would still say, well, hey, this could be better, whatever. Like, there's a million different things. But the defense, not good to start out at all, allowing 7 for 7 third down conversions, finally put something together. It would just be nice to get that turnover. Like, that is the one big part that we have not seen from this defense.
Yeah.
And it's sad because it's not like there's no opportunities. We can continue to point to it. And I feel bad for Q. He's like, hey, look, he's been locked down. He's been really good, but he's had opportunities that just fall through his fingertips. And then Cooper DeJean has the beautiful opportunity. Doesn't grab that. So, sometimes these things snowball, but eventually, like, if we could just get a turnover or two, like, this feels like the game where give Jalen Hurts in the offense a little bit more time and get that possession battle back to, relatively close.
Yeah.
I don't know. You'd be looking at a different game now because we've got
I agree.
Possession-wise, 16. Well, it's actually closer. I was going to say I thought it was further, but that last possession took up some. So it's 16 minutes to 13 minutes. That's not too bad.
Not too bad. All right. You want to go use the restroom or you want me to?
Sure. Yeah. If you want to, you go for it. I'll jump after.
Okay.
How's everybody feeling about the first half? We went through a little recap there, but getting into the comments before we get this started. By the way, hit the like button. We appreciate that. If you've not already, does us a favor. We're up to almost 900. Heck yeah, we've almost gotten to 1,000 likes combined between the two streams. But if you're not already, hit the like button, subscribe. As I mentioned earlier, for everybody that are on my stream, I'm going to give away an Eagles jersey to anyone on the stream if the Eagles win this game. So I was thinking, put a little good vibes out there. Wasn't looking good early, but if the Eagles win, I'm going to do a giveaway, again, for only people that are hanging out on this stream. So we'll do some sort of... and you can pick whatever jersey you want. Maybe you pick the player of the game, or you go with an A.J. Brown because, A.J.'s dominant. Smitty, Saquon. Saquon seems to be like the favorite. I think his jersey sales, I forgot what I was seeing. There was like some ridiculous stat. It's like after the last couple games, his jersey numbers were like, I want to say it was like 150% or something like that from the beginning of the season, which only makes sense. But, John, I'm sorry. You're right. You say here, when we win today, Josh. Yes, when we win today, I will give away one Eagles jersey to a random individual on my stream here, and you can pick whatever one you want. I appreciate that for the correction, John. I needed that. I was saying if we win. You're right. When we win. Yeah, comments. Sir, I need Saquon. There's also the Saquon Barkley helmet, which I could try to grab. It's can't get me full screen, so I guess you can't really see that yet. But there's a Saquon Barkley helmet back there. Signed Saquon helmet. Once the channel hits 80,000 subs, I'm going to be giving that one away. So make sure. Micah, what the heck, man? Appreciate the 2. But if you tell me your social security number, the Eagles will win. Yeah, feels like that's the ultimate phishing of all time. Like, appreciate the comment. I think it might be the first time someone's super chat and asked for a social security number. Frank, I did. I said giveaway. I know what you're going to say about that, but there's a chance. There's a chance. Jonathan here saying they always tell us they're going to put in the work and preparation to improve their slow starts on offense, but I keep seeing the same BS short passes to the sidelines over and over again. Yeah, it was a slow start. It got a little bit better. At least we're seeing, like, Jalen was under center more than we've seen. We've seen a few more play actions than we had in the past. Overall, I mean, yeah, it's just kind of slow going. And I don't think that any of us did, to say, well, if Philly's going to get anywhere, it's going to be based on the defense. But that's it's kind of been the case. Like, the defense is keeping the offense in the games, and the offense making just enough plays. Thankfully, it's a 10-10 ball game, but there's just no way. There's no way that we win this one without the offense turning up in the second half. I'll say that. Mike, dude, appreciate the 5 more. Said, was a total joke, LOL. Just trying to forget how bad my Eagles are. I appreciate it. I knew it was a joke. I was going along with the sarcasm, but come on, let's be positive. It's not how bad the Eagles are tied 10-10 at halftime, right? There's some adversity. Maybe something. Ian, this is also a fair point that you bring up here with the 5. Did I have the mustache the last 2 games? Could be a jinx. It could be a jinx. I was very much considering shaving it here at halftime, but the fact that we have a tie ball game, 10-10. I don't know. I guess if it gets really bad, I could just go ahead and shave it off. But if it, I'm all for whatever works. So to me, it doesn't necessarily matter. But it was for a Halloween costume party. So, I had to go ahead and shave and get the stash.
You're good to go to the restroom if you want to go get that break.
Appreciate it. We started getting into the stash comments, so you might.
I wish I would have known. I would have shaved mine. I mean, goodness gracious, we could have matched it up. But
I texted you last night. You responded to that one. I guess I didn't say that I was going to.
I didn't take a close enough look.
Okay.
I didn't take. Well. I mean, I looked at it, but I didn't zoom in on your facial hair.
Okay, well, that's fair. I was Mario for the Halloween costume party. We did the Super Smash Bros. But all right, I'll be back.
All right, go for it. Okay, we are almost ready to go ahead and get back for the second half. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us here. A couple of games have kicked to go ahead and start the third quarter. Baltimore and the Browns have kicked. Remember, that is Jameis Winston, who is trying to lead Cleveland to their second win of the year, and the defense is playing really well against Lamar Jackson and really Derrick Henry at the same time. The Cardinals and Dolphins have kicked in the third quarter. It's 13-7 Miami in that one, as Tua Tagovailoa playing his first game since that awful-looking concussion. Jets and Patriots have also kicked there in the third quarter. Jets 13, Patriots 7. Everybody else is currently sitting at halftime, as it looks like the Texans scored after a really bad late turnover there by Anthony Richardson, who's just been, to me, absolutely awful. Okay, keeping an eye on a couple of other games that are about to kick, but really focusing in on what's going on with Philadelphia. I see a comment here from Hands of Stone. Let's run Barkley, keep Burrow off the field. That's really what you need. I was going to kind of come back to this and say, you just got to get in there, start the third quarter, and go down and score slowly. Put together a 7+ play drive. Take 3+ minutes, hopefully longer, off the clock. 17-10. Give your defense a chance to breathe a little bit here. They've not been great, but they've buttoned down the hatches at least the past couple of times. And really, that 3rd and 22, if that had been a simple stop, Philadelphia has only given up 1 touchdown in this game and probably 1 score as well. That other field goal wouldn't have worked. So they could have been much better than where they currently sit. But it feels like it's setting up to where if they can start to, get things going here and put the pedal down and maybe wake Saquon Barkley up a little bit, this third quarter could be pivotal to getting a win, because this is a very good Bengal team. I mean, that's the most important thing. This is a great Bengal team that if you're able to go on the road and get a victory after starting so slow, could be very, very fun. Herb Tucker says, bet an eyebrow, Eagles win. No, I'm not. I can't shave my eyebrow. Sorry, that is not happening. Even if the Eagles were to win this game, I'm not going to do it. Josh, keep an eye on Jameis Winston. He looks pretty good in this Brown offense. They're trying to go down and score to go up on the Bengals. The Ravens start the third quarter. It's interesting one there, checking in on Red Zone. But Jameis Winston, much better than Deshaun Watson. Who would have thought?
Okay.
Oh, and the Eagles are back too.
Yes, we are back.
Actually,
it looks like we're back.
First down run to Saquon, 2nd and 7. Wow, they came back way quicker than I thought. I was watching on my other screen.
Here we go. Well, I'll update the scoreboard here real quick.
So 2nd and 7 from the 33. Yep. Wow, sorry guys, they came back really, really quick. Here we go. 2nd and 7, Hurts in the gun from his own 33. I'll call this one and hand it back to you, Josh. Saquon to the right of Hurts in the gun. AJ and Smitty slot to the near side. Hurts stamps his foot, takes a snap, turn give Barkley up the middle. That'll go for about 2, and a very quick 3rd and 5 on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter for the Bird offense, Josh.
All right. Yeah, that was caught off guard. I was kind of like, man, we have a little bit more time, and all of a sudden flipped it over. We're like, okay, well, we're driving. But hopefully it's not as quick of a 3 and out. I mean, we talked about, hey, you feel like you're a little bit of house money in the sense of a 10-10 ball game, but crucial 3rd and 5 on the opening possession. Jalen in the gun, 13 on the play clock, takes the snap, 4-man pressure, looking right side, has a first down, complete. That's Smitty all the way up to midfield and pushed out at the 50-yard line. There we go.
Give me a play clock count whenever you can. This is Smitty running a simple 11-yard stop. He gets across the line to gain and then goes forward. Nice play there. And DeVonta Smith, much more involved. 4 catches on the day, I believe, for at least positive yards this year.
There we go. All right, I've got 18, 17, 16 on the play clock. Eagles continue to go a little bit more hurry up here. I like this. There's a little bit more of aggressiveness we've seen this game. Jalen in the gun. He'll take the snap. Has 5-man pressure now. Still a little bit of time. He's going to throw it over the middle. Complete big play there up to the 30, the 25-yard line. Finally tackled is Grant Calcaterra, and that'll be at the 23-yard line. A gain of 27 yards?
Geez, Fred Johnson, Josh. Trey Hendrickson got an insane jump. I thought he was going to be offsides, and Fred Johnson holds down the fort. Jalen's got to move a little bit, but it's pretty clean of a pocket, and that is as wide open as Grant Calcaterra can physically be. I mean, that's 15 yards open, and now they go hurry up to Saquon.
Big time play. Only a gain of 1 there. That's a going nowhere. So 2nd and 9. You're right. That was looking back at that. I mean, Fred Johnson, good to hold on there. I was questionable as well if that would be a holding call. Also a hands to the face, which was like, yeah, but there's no flag. Okay. 2nd and 9. Philly Don with the 5. Appreciate that. Said, would you guys like to see them use the fullback more with Barkley in the backfield?
Yeah, haven't seen it yet today. No Sumerin.
Wouldn't mind it. Whatever.
I like to see Saquon get a run over 10 yards. They've done a good job bottling him up here. 2nd and 9.
See if we can do it. Jalen under center this time. Smitty now in motion to the left side. Jalen will take the snap, play action to Saquon Barkley, rolling right side, throws over the middle, complete, and that is a gain of, the ball comes out, but I think that they had blown it dead. That was a complete gain of about 3 or 4 yards to Stoll, who's injured now.
I think Stoll got hit in the nether regions here, Josh. This is a pretty good play action rollout. He has 2 options in Stoll and Barkley, and I think that was a shoulder pad to where it hurts. And they blew it dead, and so I think you're going to avoid the fumble, because I think he technically did drop that.
I think he did fumble, yeah.
Oh, they're looking at his knee now. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I think they blew it dead, so it's not going to be possible. So we got to keep an eye on Stoll. 3rd and 3, Josh. Do they have another tight end active? I don't think they've activated Alberto from the practice squad.
I don't think they do.
Will be no more 12 personnel, which they've done a lot today. And their real only run-blocking tight end is not going to be on the football field. Commercial break.
Great. That's not the best of news.
Okay. Well, still 3rd and 3. It's not 4-down territory, Josh, but we had mentioned this during their one punt where they kind of had a 3rd and 3. They threw the football, Jalen incomplete pass, where you could have run it, gotten to 4th and 1 at worst, and then pushed it. That's what I feel like right here. Barkley's not had a big gain so far today. 9 is probably his long, but he's getting positive yards each time, and it's 3rd and 3. 1.5 yards gives you a push, right? And 7 here versus 3 is a big difference. 3 alone is going to be big to take the lead, but 7 would be massive here on 3rd and 3.
Yeah, we got to see something. We got to really, I think even though, yes, the defense was a little bit better, you got to be staying aggressive, because you know what Joe Burrow is and what you saw in that first half. So I think you're right. You got to take those 7 or try to capitalize when you can. See what they'll do. What a good play, though, previously. Talking about the tight ends. Hopefully Jack stole nothing majorly serious. But the previous one to Calcaterra, he made a couple of good plays.
Yeah.
And, for Jalen, not typically throwing to anyone besides Dallas Goedert in terms of a tight end. We've seen Calcaterra this season make some plays in the pass or in the passing game. But
yep.
I don't know. Hopefully.
Oh, man.
Hopefully all right.
Still on commercial break. It must be pretty slow for Stoll to come off the football field here. They've not brought us back.
Yeah.
Nope, they still haven't. They're going to in a second. They still have not. Drop a like. You're watching in here on the third quarter. Appreciate if you guys are. 2,200 people. People going to check back in after halftime. We're about there.
Let's see.
Stoll is in the tent.
Yeah, they said he eventually walked off, getting looked at, though, but he was able to walk off, so We'll see.
Come on, big 3rd and 3 here, Josh. Come on, what do you got? I think Saquon, I like the outside zone here.
I think you got to
Saquon in space
stick
and
with
see
it.
if you can get 3.
Especially because you've only got your one tight end, so we'll see. Ball on the 15-yard line, 11:20 in the third quarter. Jalen in the gun, Saquon to his left. Now there's going to be John Dotson motion inside, handoff to Saquon. Right side has a hole, pushes forward, easy first down, and that is a gain of about 7 yards all the way to the 7-yard line. First and goal.
What do we say, Josh? It's not an outside zone, but it's still a zone run to the inside, and Barkley bounces it out after he gets around one tackler here on the defensive line. It's just 3rd and short just feels like an automatic first down for Saquon Barkley. That's one of his better runs of the day. You mentioned 7. Now they go hurry up, but they're inside the 10. This is a big first drive here as Barkley approaches 50 total rushing yards. Got to get into the end zone for 6. Be smart.
Come on, baby. Answer this one. Jalen now takes the snap. It'll be a handoff. No, he'll keep it right side. Going to try to get the corner up to the 5. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts! Rushing touchdown. Mr. Breed of 1. The Eagles have the lead.
We talked about Jalen Hurts' speed early on in this year, Josh. It didn't feel like he was fully up to speed. That was Jalen Hurts putting the Jets on a simple read option. Calcaterra blocking in front does a great job on the cornerback, and he outruns the corner and the defensive end, and the Birds are about to have a 7-point lead against Burrow and the Bengals. A perfect end of the first half and a perfect start to quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. 16-10. Jake Elliott here with the extra point attempt. It is up and good, so that is 17-10 lead, exactly how you would want to start out. Maybe not exactly play-by-play, but hey, you know what? It worked. You score. You go up 17-10 for a group that at one point looked very possible to be down 14-3.
Yep.
EAGLES. Let's go.
Massive drive. That's a really, really good drive right there. Holy cow, it's exactly what we needed. Now your defense will have their first lead of the entire day, and maybe, just maybe, they can start to eat a little bit. Maybe, just maybe.
That would be nice if we could see that.
Oh, whew. Man. All right. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
You forget that. You forget what that's like. It's just sometimes takes forever, but positivity, some drive. We got over 1,000 likes, too, between the streams, so there you go.
Got like that, right on
touchdown
cue,
of plays.
Right
yep. Mr. Breed of 1 himself, taking
man.
advantage of rushing the football, too. I mean, he's got, what is it now, 8 for 36 and 2 touchdowns on the ground. You got Jalen Hurts in fantasy, I mean, not bad.
One of the final things you said today was this is a really bad Bengal defense against quarterback runs, probably the worst in the league, and he's taking advantage of it, 100% taking advantage of it. You got to like that.
Man, I'm feeling so much better. I mean, any type of lead, but like you were saying, Thomas, I mean, the fact that this defense too, like it's reciprocal. You as a defense, it's hard when every time and time again, it's like, hey, even if we get a stop, is the offense go down the field and actually get a score? But you have a long drive like this, the defense getting prepared and ready to go in the second half. But now you have a lead. We've seen some guys get a little pressure. My guy Nolan Smith maybe get another sack. We'll see. He officially got the half sack, so split it with Milton Williams. Half sack for Milton, half sack for Nolan. But
should have been a full sack. Either
way,
again,
sack.
Defense has been carved up a little bit. It's not been bad. It's not Bucs territory, but they've had some moments. But now they have a chance to just pin the ears back, get to what Fangio does best, and try and get a 3-and-out, a sack. they've gotten close to Burrow a couple of times, too. We talked about, 13 sacks coming into this game. They should have had at least 3 by now. They have, 1. But here's a real good opportunity to get off the football field for the Bengals' first drive. And remember, the Bengals haven't had an offensive drive now for probably almost 10 minutes of actual game time because Philadelphia's final drive to end the half took so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Bengals went out there for 2 plays. We're not going to count that. And then this drive to start the third quarter, it's going to be a cold Bengal offense. Let's hope they actually play that way.
Man, the vibes have been flipped right here. The vibes have changed after this one. So 10:35 to play in the third quarter. 17-10 lead showing Jalen there. That was an 8-play, 70-yard drive that took 425.
Beautiful.
As Braden Mann kicks this one off, it will be returnable, but it'll be kneeled down. Okay, so barely into the end zone. And
barely.
Bengals will have it at the 30.
All right, Burrow was hot on that opening drive. They're giving us some highlights right here. He definitely cooled off a little bit. That Eagle D-line started to work a little bit here. One thing to note, there's a couple of passes where he had some open targets. That big one to the tight end in the start the second quarter was one of them. A lot of these other throws is pretty tight coverage. The one on Maddox, for instance, the one-handed Gesicki catch, a lot of these are tight throws that have been made by Burrow and company.
First play here is Brown handoff right side, and he'll be tackled. Good tackle by Zack Baun. Looked like Brown was going to get a lot more, but he only ends up getting 4. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, you called it. This is a bounce out by Brown, and if Baun doesn't hang on here, it's really Blankenship or nobody coming up behind him. So only 4. It could have been a lot worse. Eagles have only allowed 21 rushing yards so far today. Really good. Bengals haven't run a lot, but they've been good against the run. 2nd and 6.
Oh, some big news for the Bengals. Orlando Brown Jr., the left tackle, is out right now. Questionable. He had a calf injury last week, so you wonder if that's the main concern, but now they've got a backup tackle on the left side. Pressure coming from the Eagles. Pass is incomplete from Burrow there. Brings up a quick 3rd down, 3rd and 6.
What side did the pressure come, Josh? They brought an extra linebacker on that right side to make Orlando Brown's replacement have to switch off of somebody, and 61 unable to, and Baun had a free run at Burrow. Great coverage downfield, too. Nolan Smith actually on the tight end, and Burrow throws that one in the dirt. Quick 3rd and 6 here, and the Birds bring out their pass rushers. Ajomo, Carter, Sweat, and Huff are going to be your 4-down linemen with a chance to get a quick 3 and out. Here we go.
Big opportunity here. 8 on the play clock. Burrow takes the snap. Blitz is coming. Now right side has a man complete at the sticks. 1st down. That's Gesicki. Reed Blankenship in coverage and up to the 41.
Chase has the lone receiving touchdown of the day, Josh, but Gesicki's been the real burner here. It's a simple out route working in man coverage on Reed Blankenship, and Blank's just giving him too much space. It's one of our biggest gripes. It's been so far in the Vic Fangio style of defenses with the Psy, and even to Gannon's standpoint, off coverage on 3rd and long and not getting able to cover enough field to get a stop on a short throw. 1st down.
We'll see your new set of downs for Burrow. Be handoff to Brown up the middle. Good tackle there. Nakobe Dean, only a gain of 2, brings up 2nd and 8.
Jalen Carter got in the backfield there and got the first hand. They've been really good stopping the run. If they could just be a little better with the pass, this defense is playing good football right now. They just gotta get off the field. 2nd and 8.
And yeah, you would have loved to see it as you were talking about the last 3rd down. If you get that stop, flip the field again, get the ball, but still an opportunity. 2nd and 8. Burrow in the gun. Chase now in motion to his right. Takes the snap here. 4-man pressure. Feels it a little bit, but a pass complete. And Slay says he dropped that. They're going to mark it as a catch. Is that Iosivas, I think, who made the catch? They're marking as a 1st down.
Too, and they're going hurry up. Sweat is.
They're going to try to get this off.
Throw the flag.
Oh, they challenged. They did. Sirianni threw it out. Yep, they're going to challenge it.
So multiple Eagles are promising Sirianni this is incomplete. I doubt Sirianni had a chance to get a review from the booth to tell him yay or nay. He's going off a blind trust here on this throw. Here's our replay.
Oh, he dropped it. That's a drop.
That is a drop. That's a great play by Slay on Iosivas.
Heck yeah.
That's huge. 3rd down.
Big time.
And they'll review this quick. This should be one of those New York get in the ear because this is very clearly dropped.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fortunate because Slay was just playing so far off. It was a very easy pitch and catch for a 1st down, but a little bit low throw by Burrow and a drop from Iosivas that it'll bring up a 3rd and 8 once they make this official.
Good job by Sirianni. Again, the odds of him getting a call down from whoever's watching this sort of thing in the booth, they have a different replay system. They don't exactly watch the CBS broadcast, but he had to make a really quick decision, and the Bengals went very fast, which should have been an indicator. But that was a good job by Sirianni to do the challenge. Obviously, doesn't waste a timeout. He'll have 2 challenges remaining with the one successful one. And I'm shocked they have not confirmed this yet because it's as obvious as night and day here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe
it's pretty simple.
Looking at the time on the clock or something. But yeah, otherwise, it's got to be just an immediate change. Yeah, you could tell whenever Slay and Sweaty, who was running backwards, so he had a very good vantage point also. They're like, throw the flag. This is clearly an incompletion. But, sometimes you don't know because you see players make those signals like, hey, challenge, and the coach does it. And then it's like, no, that was an obvious, catch in that scenario. But, this one should be. They're going to commercial break. It should be a really quick decision, though.
Yeah, we're still in commercial break. They'll have switched it by the time that we get back, but it's taking a long time.
Yeah, you would assume they would have already done that, but it looks like the Commanders officially saying Jaden Daniels is back. So for people that were wondering on the injury concerns or the potential with the rib injury, he will play today.
Browns still 13-10 over Baltimore. That's the real surpriser of the day. 42-14 Detroit juggernaut over the Titans in a pretty not so great passing day for the Lions, if you believe me on it. Dolphins 20, Cardinals 10, as Tua Tagovailoa has finally thrown a touchdown after 8 weeks off, essentially, a little less than that. Jets have just kicked a field goal to take a 16-14 lead over the Patriots. Falcons 24, Bucks 17, Packers and Jags just kicked, and Jordan Love and the Packer offense have a 13-10 lead with the football on a low-scoring one down there in Jacksonville. Texans 17, Colts 10. I believe Josh Anthony Richardson is 4 for 17 with a touchdown and an interception. That might be he might go down as one of the great quarterback busts we have seen in recent history. He is horrific throwing the football. Horrific.
Yeah, not so great. Yeah, some of these scores though, going back to some of the others, don't like you said, the Browns one there, that's a little odd, unusual. They're still in commercial break. This is amazing. What on earth are we still?
I think they just decided
mandatory to use it
in timeouts or sneak in commercials.
Yeah, some people are saying, they got to get all these ads in. Yeah, everybody knows if you're watching the game, you're seeing which ads these are. So you got to go ahead and throw in all of them.
Yep. Overturned as we come back here. Okay.
Finally.
There you go.
So 3rd and 8. Right. Big third down.
It's a huge third down.
Can the Eagles get a stop? This would be
huge third down.
Huge. Get the offense, the football back. Could try to pick up some even more momentum here as Burrow is in the gun. Eagles are showing pressure. We'll see if they bring it. Chase was moved right side into the slot. DeJean is on him. Takes the snap. It's a 3-man pressure. Burrow pressured now. Going to try to take off and run. He's going to get there. But Zack Baun chasing. He's brought down. Did he get to the line to gain? I think he did. I think he got the first down.
Oh, he did.
Oh, my gosh. That was so close. This is also one of those, you might want to, because they might try to hurry up here. Well, he might be short.
Pressure. Huff is right there. Josh Sweat is right there, and then there's just no one in the middle of the field, and they give him the first down.
Man, that's so difficult there. That was a run up the middle, gain of about 4 yards, brings up 2nd and 6. I would have loved to see the replay, too. It's like, did he actually get it, or was he brought down just a little bit short?
Third downs are just killing us today, man, Josh. It's not been a bad defensive day. They've played really well. They've gotten pressure. They've covered a lot better the past couple of possessions. They just can't get off the field.
Man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They were so close. I thought for sure Zack Baun, because I was like, man, he's catching him. He's going to get him just enough, barely by half an inch. 2nd and 6 now, 4 on the play clock. Burrow in the gun. He'll take the snap, 4-man pressure, looking over the middle. Now swing pass right side to his back. Moss breaks a tackle there, and then out of bounds. That was Zack Baun with the missed tackle on Moss, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah. You just wonder, as Isaiah Rodgers was in on that one too. I'm curious where he was lined up. I didn't see. Oh man, it's just a morale thing now for the defense. How many first downs can you possibly give up on 3rd and 8? It's been 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 all day long, and they cannot get off the football field. Oh man. All right, 1st and 10. Come on, bend don't break. Field goal's a lot better than a touchdown here.
See what they can do. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Rodgers is in for Slay.
Oh, you're right.
Just
Yeah.
FYI.
Something to keep an eye on here now. As Burrow is going to be pressured left side. He'll throw, has a man. It's complete first down. That's Jamar Chase. There's a penalty flag, though. This could be coming back offensive.
Yeah, this is Chase working on Q, and they're going to get Jamar Chase with a shove on Quinyon Mitchell. No, are they going to call us on Quinyon?
The Bengals are signaling like they are. CJ's jawing with Jamar there,
like
but
pushed.
Defense.
Defensive holding.
Yeah, I mean,
no, come on. Look at that replay. Where's the hold? Chase goes right into.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. I guess I like it was an offensive pass interference, so I don't know.
Dang, that's the first real one-on-one though for Chase and Q. All right,
see if they go to it again. There might be a lot more of this now with Slay out. So 1st and 10, Burrow. Quick pass to Chase on a screen pass. He'll catch it, makes a couple men miss, but Isaiah Rodgers, really good tackle, only a gain of 2, so 2nd and 8.
Yeah, DeJean, the first man there. That's just one of those screen passes that Chase can take to the house. That could have been dangerous. DeJean slows him down. Rodgers cleans him up, and for the 3rd time this year, Josh, Slay's missing time, and in comes our guy, Isaiah Rodgers, who, ready to go. I mean, this is like we're excited to see, but I'm very curious to see what he can do in here. No update on why Slay he's in the locker room. I'm not sure why. Probably the knee though. Come on,
yeah, he's been banged up a little bit. Eagles showing pressure here on 2nd and 7. Burrow in the gun. There is going to be a blitz from Nakobe Dean. He's going to get out real quick to Jamar Chase. That's a first down. DeJean brings him down, but it's at the 8-yard line now, so it'll be 1st and goal.
As Chase working on DeJean. There's one-on-one. I don't know how long you want to keep doing that. Working on the little option route here from the slot. That's simple pitch and toss there, and Bengals are answering. They're driving well into the red zone. Bird defense going to need to get a stop here.
Yeah, just easily beats DeJean in the middle. Kind of a mismatch there as he's signaling to keep feeding him. All right.
Come on, D.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line now. Bengals have had a couple opportunities or a couple times converting for 3rd downs, but see what they do here is Burrow is continue to be in the gun. 4-man pressure, left side, quick throw, caught at the 4-yard line. Good tackle there, Cooper DeJean, saving a touchdown. Brings down Irvin, so it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that's a 5-yard out, and DeJean has to make some room. He's lined up in the slot. He's got to kind of make a lot of ground up to get this tackle. If he misses, it's a walk-in touchdown. Good cleanup there, 2nd down and goal. DeJean's a great tackler, man. We talk about Avonte Maddox. The main reason why DeJean has been in, he's been good in coverage statistically, but the main reason he took over for Maddox was tackling in the open field. Good example there.
Sure. For sure.
Up to the 4.
Here we go. 2nd and goal. Motion now. Going to be handoff up the middle. That's a touchdown. Chase Brown. Easy touchdown.
Yeah, they came with an all-out blitz, and they ran right behind it. Yeah, that didn't work. Philly did not expect a run there. That was clearly a pass blitz, not a run blitz, and Burrow makes them pay. Damn, right when you needed the defense to get a stop, they go 70 yards right in the end zone. What a shame. What a shame.
Gosh.
That's not good.
That's deflating.
Not good.
I mean, it's still just a tie ball game, assuming this extra point, but man, you would have just loved to see, as we've continued, like those 3rd downs, get off the field, get a stop, just barely getting beat. Now the extra point is up and good. So tie ball game.
Dang.
No, we expected a dogfight, so I guess we don't know why we wouldn't get anything else, but. Okay, well, Jalen, the offense, you got to answer. What in the world? You got... Oh, I see. Sorry. I didn't realize who that was at first. I was like, why were there's a Eagles and a Bengals? But that was...
Chase Brown's.
Yeah.
And Sydney Brown's parents. Yeah, there you go. Oh, man. Yeah, again, it's not been a bad defensive day. They just I don't know. They just haven't haven't been able to get off the football field in the story of this game. And the problem now, too, is you are going to ask Hurts, which you should be able to because that's his job, but you're going to ask Hurts to go march down the field, get down there because you had the lead. Now it's back to a tie. We need another touchdown drive here and maybe a big Saquon. Big play, Josh. I haven't had a big play in this game yet, but methodical drives, that's totally fine. But this maybe a big shot here.
Yep, but they could do it. I've got belief in them. They could do it. Jalen Hurts. The Bengals are the best in the NFL whenever it comes to limiting the big play. So
they've done it really well today. Today.
Earl's saying update the scoreboard. What am I supposed to update? I mean, it says 2nd and goal. I just left that here, but there's nothing else. I mean, the score is. Did I miss anything else? I'll put it to 1st and 10 if you want.
There you go.
I'm waiting on kickoff, Josh. But all right. I'm looking at it going like, wait, did I have the quarter wrong or something? We should be good.
See a bunch of people arguing about the defensive play today. It's been bad on 3rd down. It's been good. Seemingly, I mean, that was probably their worst drive. There's been 2 bad drives. Everything else has been pretty good. I mean, again, you take away that 3rd and 22, and then, of course, that 3rd down run by Burrow on that last drive, they're getting off the field. They just can't do it. They just can't do it.
Yeah.
Man.
Kudos to Burrow. I mean, he's able to get around. He's not fast. He's got some quickness, but he's got some good footwork in the pocket and able to elude some pass rushers. Still the defensive pass rush of the guy should be better a couple times to bring him down. But he's got a Mahomes feel to him in the pocket. Sometimes we're like, man, you should just get him, like bring him down. And all of a sudden there he goes and gets just enough yards for a 1st down.
Yep, I totally agree.
We'll see.
Oh, man. All right, come on, Jalen. Come on. Keep it clean. They're giving us all the ties as we're tied right now. 3 ties. You talk about all the ties historically between these teams.
A lot of
they're tied right now. 4:16 the 3rd quarter is crazy. It's crazy it's 4:16.
Yeah, these long drives are just keeping the clock running, but limits.
Yep.
And, hey, look, it's premium for possessions. Take care of the football. Capitalize when you have it because there's not too many of them. So kickoff is away here, and it looks like it'll probably be kneeled for, and it will. So 30-yard line is where the Eagles will have it. There we go.
They're giving us the Brown family. They both have Eagle sweaters on, though. I think it got a little cold in the shade there. You can tell she's got Bengals stuff on. The mom does. The dad's got a Bengals hat on. They got Eagle sweaters on, though.
Oh, yeah.
As they got to root for both kids. It's always fun.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool to see.
Come on, offense. Please, offense. Come on. Come on.
All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line for the Eagles here. Jalen Hurts in the gun, has Saquon to his left, now motions A.J. Brown out right side. It'll be a handoff, a fake handoff. A.J. Brown is going to get the pass. It's at the 45, complete, misses a tackle, and up to the 48-yard line into Bengals territory on one play.
Josh, that's a simple A.J. Brown comeback route, and they're so worried about getting beat over top. When A.J. goes into his break, there's nobody near him. I mean, he's 6 yards open, and he had a corner right on him for the entire snap of this football. It's crazy to watch his route running, a great move there, and a big play on 1st down. It's been a key on the Eagles' scoring drives the past couple of times.
There we go. Already into Bengals territory. You got to love that. Move the football. We talk about big plays. It's close to a 20-yard gain, a little bit past. You'll take that 1st down now. Ball on the 47 of Cincy officially. Handoff to Saquon up the middle. Not really anywhere to go. So a gain of maybe 2 yards. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Can't tell if that was a read option or not, if it was a designed inside zone. But Jalen keeps that. He's running around the edge, and he's still going. I mean, geez, he had nobody worrying about the quarterback run, and he's run the ball well on this drive. Keep an eye on that one later on in this game. But if he just hangs on, he could still be running there. Gain of 2.
All right, 2nd and 8, 2:55 to play in the 2nd quarter. Jack Stoll is in the game, back in after the knee injury, so it appears to be good. Jalen will fake handoff there, option to Saquon. Now looking over the middle, going to take a deep shot for the end zone. It's intended for DeVonta Smith. He catches it.
Yes!
Did he? Touchdown! DeVonta Smith! 47 yards! The Slim Reaper. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. This is an incredible catch by DeVonta Smith.
Oh,
wow, and
what
even better
the?
throw, too. Let's make sure
And
he hangs
holding on to it. He held on. That's it.
Yeah, it's a
Touchdown.
touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
Goodness. What did we just say, Josh? Where's the big play? No big
You said
plays
it.
in this game so far. And there's DeVonta Smith, the Slim Reaper. He
Thomas,
holds on
you called
for
it.
sure.
What a play. I mean, Battle's literally trying to rip it out from DeVonta Smith, and he's still able to hold on. That is unbelievable. To go up there and make that catch. Unreal.
Love the play call, too, Josh. You just roll Jalen out to the right, create a little extra space for this time to develop. He can step into a clean ball. The deep ball of Jalen Hurts is grossly underrated. That was a perfect teardrop right into the breadbasket of DeVonta Smith in the back of the end zone. It's about to be 24-17. Holy cow! This offense is flying.
Gosh. Jake Elliott, extra point, also up and good. So there you go. That is officially a 24-17 lead, reestablished very quickly. And, I mean, my gosh, DeVonta Smith, the Slim Reaper. Like we say last week, one catch for -2 yards. This week, better. But it's plays like that. I mean, you know, you look for the deep shots, but when you have guys like A.J. Brown and DeVonta Smith, and whenever he threw the football, you know, like camera angle, we couldn't see. So I'm like, he's taking a deep shot for the end zone. I expected to see A.J. Brown just because he's been throwing those, and all of a sudden it's Smitty. But the jump balls that Smitty wins is just, it's unreal.
Yeah, everyone who bet the DeVonta Smith touchdown this week after one catch for -2 yards. Oh, man.
Yeah, PJ Birds
this week
with the 2 says, Smitty, let's freaking go. Heck yeah, we got the lead back. The defense has got to feel better about that. I mean, the only negative, if we want to be a little bit of something, I guess, is like the defenses go back out there real quickly. But it's got to be a big difference maker. You know, again, like you say, the momentum for the defense to see that and say, all right, you know what? We gave up a touchdown. Offense answered really quickly. Let's go. Let's get back out there.
Absolutely massive. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely massive. Okay, back in the lead. Jeez, come on, defense. Josh, we have begged for an interception. We have begged for turnovers this year. They have dropped a lot of them, including another one today. 2 today, really. If there was a time to go get a sack, to go get a turnover, to go give us something. Oh, man. Jalen's on fire today. Says Cool Range. Hurts haters, where you at? Says CNC Zilla. Drop a like. Jalen Hurts, he looks good today. We talked about early in this game. Not a bad Jalen day. Not a great Jalen day. Ever since that final drive the second quarter, he's been really, really good. I mean, that's 3 straight scoring drives for Philadelphia. And these 2 drives in the third quarter have been money.
Yeah. I mean, Jalen's got a rating of 137.5.
Is that good?
12.7 average, 12 for 16, 1 touchdown. Like, yeah.
Rushing touchdown.
Really
pretty
good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, two rushing touchdowns. You know, yeah. If you've got Jalen Hurts, fantasy-wise, you're looking pretty good. Pretty good right now.
And a couple of, I mean, think about the fact that they have been able to drive the football well too, right? I mean, these are good drives down the football field. That one only took 3 plays, but their scoring drives are 13 plays, 8 plays, and then 3. Exactly what you want. Exactly what you want.
Here we go. Like we were saying, we expected the big game from Smitty. He's already got the 4 catches. You only need 1 more. You got more than a quarter to go if you want the over 4.5, but also yardage-wise, touchdown, big play. Trey Hendrickson looking dejected there. I love that. He has not made as many plays as I was maybe thinking he might because of his ability, so we got more time. But, yeah, you like to see it as the kickoff here from Braden Mann is back, and we'll see if they'll try to return. It'll be in the end zone, and no, it'll be kneeled down, so 30-yard line will be where the Bengals will have it.
Defense. Every single Bengal scoring drive has had a 3rd down and long, Josh, where the defense was unable to get off the football field. Oh, man, do it this time. Toys and Kids, thanks for the 5. I'm here to give you money. Love y'all. Appreciate that. I love thinking about Hurts. BW, best Eagles YouTubers. All right.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
That means
when
a
the
lot.
Eagles score, man, everyone gets pumped, and we're pumped too.
I keep
almost 3,000 people watching.
Showing that replay again, like going back to it, Smitty's just having it ripped out, and he's able to hold it. That's just, it's crazy.
Crazy he held on to that. Crazy he held on to that.
First play for Cincinnati. It's going to be a fake handoff here, bro. Rolling right side, going to try to run now and pick up some yards, and he'll almost get to the sticks before Zack Baun pushes him out. A gain of about 9, so a 2nd and 1.
he is faster than you would ever think, right? You think Joe Burrow, you think pocket, you think, sitting back there and carving your defense up. He's done plenty of that, but he's a good runner of the football too. Moro Jomo had a foot race there. You don't expect Moro to win, but you don't expect him to lose as bad as he did. They only gave him 8, so they moved it back a yard, but a good opening play there for Burrow and the Bengal offense down 7.
Here we go. 2nd and 2 officially. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. This time it's a handoff to Chase Brown left side. He'll be stacked up 1 yard short that time by Zack Baun and Nakobe Dean. So 3rd down, another 3rd down situation. Granted, it's a very short 3rd down, but it's a 3rd down.
Maybe they're better on 3rd and shorts, right? It's been all 3rd and longs they keep converting on. Maybe you get a 3rd and short stop here. They can't run the football. I don't want to jinx it, but so far in this game, the Eagle run defense has been fantastic. Oh, it'd be nice if they could get off 9 for 11 on 3rd down today. Are the Bengals?
Little too good
that
on that.
Unbelievable.
Little too good. Yeah.
This is not a close game if they're 5 for 11.
No, not at all. Shout out to Jesse Shashevsky here, the member for 3 months, says, thank you for all your hard work. Good sir. Go Birds. Go Birds.
Slay is questionable with a quad, I believe, is what I saw. I think it was a quad. He's probably done for the day.
Timeout, by the way.
An injury timeout?
I can't tell now. The play clock was down to 2 seconds, and they said there's a timeout, but I don't know if that's injury or did Cincinnati? Yeah, Cincinnati burned one. They had to burn a timeout.
Well, I will take it. Yep,
it becomes crucial at the end of the game. So they've only got 2 now remaining. It's a big 3rd down for them for sure, though. I mean, obviously they don't convert. They're getting the ball away. They're down 7 already. So they're back quickly, though, after the timeout. 1:26 to play in the third. Burrow under center. It is 3rd and 1, but yeah, it's probably half a yard, if that. Burrow takes the snap. It'll be handoff up the middle. Met in the hole. Brandon Graham and others. That is well short. A loss of 1 on the play, baby. Let's go. 4th down.
What did we say, Josh? They can't stop 3rd and 8. Can they stop 3rd and 1? And they do. And he loses yardage here, which is the key factor, right? If he didn't lose yards, you're Cincinnati. You might go for it. We'll see if they do. 36-year-old BG, friend of the show, had him on during the offseason, hung out with him at the softball game. He's been unbelievable this year.
They are going to go for it. Oh, my gosh. Really? Let's go, D. Come on, baby. Make the stop. 4th and a long one. Burrow this time in the gun. Chase in motion. Going to take the snap. Left side going to go to Chase. He's going to get hit behind it. Stop. He stopped. Yes! Turnover on downs. Cooper DeJean. Let's go, baby. Birds ball inside Bengals territory. Hit that like button.
Goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
Cooper DeJean. Open field tackling. That is how you earn the nickel spot in the modern NFL. Yes. Can you cover? Can you make open field tackles? This is DeJean one-on-one against the best receiver on the Bengals offense, one of the best in the league, and it's not close. It's a great tackle. Go low, take his legs up underneath him. He loses 3 yards. I cannot believe they went for that, Josh. I can't believe it.
Short of it. I mean, by a mile, yes, and fantastic tackling.
Oh, man.
Golly, I saw it, too, as he dumped it off.
They must really believe that their defense can't stop the Bird offense. I mean, the ball's at the 40. It's a 1-score game.
I don't think they do. They've seen enough now from Jalen and company. Like, hey, we can't stop them. Ball at the 38-yard line of Cincy now. Jalen's going to take the snap, handoff, and the pistol to Saquon, who trips up. Oh, man, gain of nothing there. 2nd and 10.
Fun fact, Iosivas Smith, with his 2nd snap of the day on offense, he was the motion man. He did this earlier in the first quarter. I didn't get to call it out, but 82 activated yesterday to the roster after being a healthy scratch to start the season, or an unhealthy. He was injured to start the season. But the rookie 5th-round draft pick from A&M after a big Aggie win last night over LSU, getting some snaps there. Didn't do anything, but worth noting, that's an 82, not an 83 to keep an eye on. 2nd down, though. Got to get points here, Josh, right?
Yes. Shout out to
10 more yards for a field goal to make it a 2-score game.
Sure.
You got to get something.
We're going to go into the 4th quarter, though. They're letting the clock tick, so 4th quarter, Eagles lead 24-17, and if you had seen the first 2 drives and shut it off and said, nope, not today, well, you missed a lot, because it didn't feel like it would be this. Yet it is 24-17. Birds ball. Start of the 4th quarter. Chance to go up by 2 scores. Unbelievable. Shout out to Adam. Appreciate the 5. Said $5 to one of my 2 favorite Eagles YouTube channels. We thank you.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Oh, man.
Let's see. There's also Daniel with another 5. Daniel, appreciate that. Said, just joined. How's the Eagles? I see the score, but are they doing good? Other than that, I can't watch.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are playing great, especially in the second half. But the first half, defense was okay. Offense was probably B+, Josh, I would say. Not bad. Turnover free.
Yeah,
Knock on wood.
yeah.
But then second half, they've been A+ on both sides. I mean, they gave up a touchdown last drive, but they stopped them here. Defense has been good. They've been good.
Yep. It has been solid against, again, we got to give credit to Cincinnati and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has been good, been really good this season. Jamar Chase. But, yeah, I would say they've absolutely. Adam with another 5, too, also saying and 5 to the other channel. So there's 10 in total. Adam, we appreciate that, man. That means a lot.
Guy. Spreading the wealth. Okay. Going up 2 scores here is so critical. It's so crucial because they're playing so well. We talk about wins, Josh, during the course of a season that can ebb and flow, right? You think about last week was a real momentum swinging win because it was a comfortable win, a dominant win. You hadn't seen that in a while. This is starting to feel like one of those games where you could really use it to springboard if you can hang on because you're playing well, right? The Browns win, they didn't play that great. And so people were still kind of like, yeah, but they almost lost. If they can just, for 15 more minutes of solid football, go score here. It is a long way towards doing that. Oh man, it's gonna be a fun week in Philadelphia. 15 minutes to get to that point.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Shout out to my friend Jason, Giants fan, who's hanging out, but I did get a text from him saying let's go after that stop. So appreciate the support there.
Who the Giants play this week? Are they
Pittsburgh?
Are they idle? Pittsburgh.
I think is it Monday night? Aren't they? I think they're Monday night. They play Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
good luck to them. Kind of.
Best of luck against Dangerous, Mr. Unlimited on Monday night, huh? That'll be fun.
Steelers are a different team with him.
Yeah, well, for one game they are. We'll kind of keep it going.
True, but he can make, just in one game, I can promise you, he can make a lot more throws than Justin Fields can. So it's.
How about 24 points, quarter 2 and quarter 3 combined, as the Birds start the fourth quarter with a 2nd and 10 at the Bengal 36. Saquon motions out of the backfield. Hurts is alone. Takes the snap, design quarterback run. Hurts bounces out to the left side. Stiff arms a man across the 6 and maybe got a yard. That didn't go very far. They've had success on those quarterback powers today, and that one didn't go anywhere as Hurts slipped out of his shoe. He's got to put that shoe back on.
Yeah. I don't like that shot that he took there to the right shoulder. I mean, he didn't grab it or anything, but man, anytime you see something like that, you think of the Chicago game. I think that was the helmet actually too. Man.
Yeah, it could have been a blow to the head. He's got to stay out on this 3rd down because he can't get his shoe back on. So this is going to be Kenny Pickett on 3rd down and 10. What a disaster! Yeah, they're going to burn a timeout. Hurts can't get the shoe on. He's got to untie it first. So he's got a guy on the sideline trying to untie it. And it's so tight, right?
To do that?
Oh, that stinks. Dallas Goedert hovering over, trying to see if he can lend some assistance. Now they try to get that Hurts shoe back on. Oh man,
what happened there? Why
disaster?
So much, but good gosh, you got to burn a timeout for that. If that comes back to cost us because of the timeout, man, that's going to be. Toys and Kids with the 2 saying, I'm so drunk again. We freaking got this.
Hang on. They still can't get that shoe.
Time to go.
Goddard is the one who finally has gotten the lace off.
What the heck?
So now
Jalen's going to have 2 different shoes on for this one play.
So they're now tying a different shoe on.
You've got to be kidding me. And Jalen is sprinting back on the field.
And now he runs out there as the play clock
with 20 seconds.
This is a nightmare. This is just a disaster, and a completely unlucky disaster too.
With 2 separate shoes on now. I mean, my gosh,
2
what
different
on
Jordan
earth is
brand
going?
shoes. 9 on the play clock. Hurts will be empty now. Oh my goodness.
Holy.
5 seconds. He barks to the offensive line. 3 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1. Hurts takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. Looks left. Throws left. Caught. AJ short of the line to gain. He's down at the 30. So he's 3 yards short. And I'm kicking this one. Yeah, I need points. I'm kicking this one.
Well, yeah, Edmund saying mic'd up on this is going to be crazy if they share what anybody was saying, but I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah. I mean, it's the classic, they just laced him down too much, and you got that little tiny knot you're trying to get out. You basically can't.
Oh, everybody can relate, but the fact that they took 40 seconds and then everybody's flustered and then you still can't get it off. My gosh.
Here we go. This is a 4th and 3 field goal from the left hash, 49 for Elliott. Snap, hold, kick, and it is dead center.
Yes.
Birds have a 10-point lead. So really, credit to Hurts in a chaotic environment there with the shoe and the timeout and a 3rd down, and they still extend the lead to double digits, which is critical with 13:34 to go here, 4th quarter, timeout on the field.
Whew. Well, we talk about blood pressure and anxiousness and everything else there. I'm thinking, what on earth is going on here?
Crazy.
But they were finally able to, a 10-point lead. You know, we would have liked to see if you kind of move down the field a little bit more and obviously get that touchdown, extend it by 2 touchdowns, but 2 possession nonetheless. Like, hey, we'll take that. 4th quarter here.
James Carter with a 20 bomb. Know y'all, like many fans, oddly, are recently overlooking JD's impact. For the first time today, he played all 3 downs last series. He pushed the pocket, allowed gas to be shot versus when the pass rushers are at DT and all are man. Great point. We hit on Davis to start the show. Only, less than 15 snaps last week, and
yeah,
big time impact. Limited. He's probably not going to be a 30% snap guy on defense today, but really big on that last 4th down stop and did a really, really good job in his limited amount of opportunities. He's
pushing the pocket, that's for sure. I mean, he's done better. You got to say something also about the fact that whenever they get called out or they hear something, then it maybe at times can be up and down for several of the guys within the pass rush. It's continued to slowly get better, but I mean, I think, hey, if that's what it takes for him to prove people wrong, hear a little bit of the noise, it's not a bad thing.
Ravens down 3 to end the 3rd quarter. Jameis Winston, 2 passing touchdowns, 20-17. Browns over Baltimore. Tennessee has given up 52 points to the Lions. It's 52-14 to end the 3rd quarter. Dolphins 27, Cardinals 18 as Tua over 221 yards passing. Jets 16, Patriots, 14 as the Jet offense has been horrible today. Falcons 31. By Kirk Cousins, 4 passing touchdowns, 17 for the Buccaneers. Packers 20, Jaguars 17. I believe Jordan Love is out of that game. Texans 20, Colts 13. About a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. So interesting games happening all around the field. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We are the most watched Eagles YouTube live right now. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us here as we are in the 4th quarter with a chance for the defense to get that interception. I saw D. Kemp say pick 6 time. I need Q or DeJean to get there first.
Please.
I agree. We need Q or DeJean to get there first right now.
Let's get one of those. Cranky Cletus with a 5. Appreciate that as well. Saying love of the broadcast, guys. Go Birds.
Go Birds. Appreciate
Go
that.
Birds.
Oh, man. Burrow, 215 passing yards. I got the under at 258. It's going to be real tight. I don't think I'm going to win that. But if we do, that means the Birds are almost guaranteed to win. As Braden Mann puts his foot on this one, sending it to the left side of the Bengal end zone, and it will be caught and immediately kneeled. 13-34, 27-17 Philadelphia. It's been a defensive performance that you look at the scoreboard, Josh, 17 points entering a 4th quarter is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 3rd downs that have been a problem. They finally got to stop on 4th down on that last Burrow possession. But with a double-digit lead, does Fangio get a little more, gambly? Does he roll the dice a little more here and maybe come after Burrow, heat him up a little bit? He's done it at times, not a ton. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Wouldn't mind
ball
it.
At the Bengal 30. Burrow, shotgun. He's got Brown to his left. Chase the lone receiver at the top of the formation. He's working on Isaiah Rodgers. Burrow takes the football. 4-man pressure. Looks right, throws right. That's caught tight end immediately. And that's going to be Baun stopping him for a gain of 2. He does not get out of bounds. The clock will run. That will be a factor for the remaining 13-23 on this football game.
Good play by Baun there. Close in coverage, not allowing anything beyond the initial catch. He's up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it looked like about a gain of 4.
I'm sorry,
13
4. Yeah,
minutes
2nd and 6.
to go in this football game as Burrow will stay in the shotgun. From the Bengal 34, Burrow in the gun, running back to his right. Takes a snap, 4-man pressure. Burrow stands in a clean pocket, looks, throws. That's going to be caught by Gesicki. It's a 1st down. Good tackle by Blankenship, but he'll have 15, maybe a little less. Let's call it 12, and that'll be a 1st down for the Bengals, who've had a really, really easy job early in drives, getting them going with big 1st downs.
Gesicki has been open quite a bit. There's a lot of times blown coverage or just getting wide open.
12:39 to go. Burrow not panicking, down 10, 27-17. Ball up across the Bengal 45 to the 46. He'll be in the gun with Zach Moss to his left. Comes a delayed Eagle blitz. Burrow steps up, looks right, going deep. That's going to be for Chase.
Oh!
And intercepted. Oh, it's picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yes!
Isaiah Rodgers.
The broadcast is so confused. They're not saying it, but he picked it off.
Yes!
Oh, my gosh. We got a pick.
Isaiah Rodgers
bats it to CJ. Look at that play.
Oh,
let's go.
Did it pick. Oh my gosh, they did it.
Unbelievable.
That is as good as Isaiah Rodgers can do it. Puts the hand up and just bats it like a volleyball right into the hands of CJ.
What a play.
Perfect coverage. And there's your pick, Josh. We just asked for one. And it's the backup Isaiah Rodgers, friend of the channel. Oh, and Burrow makes his first mistake.
Oh, my gosh.
Big
time.
By the defense.
This
defense, the second half, Josh.
There's still time here. There's still time to go. But, people that are hating on the defense, hating on the plays, everybody else, you're starting to see things come together, and you also get to see Isaiah Rodgers on the field making a play quickly. How many times in training camp we continue to hear Jalen Hurts makes a throw whenever Isaiah had a little separation on AJ or Smitty, and the speed is real. He's able to catch up on guys, make a play there. Big turnover.
It's basically a punt down to the Eagle 15. Hurts will be under center. There's your running back given to Saquon Barkley, and he's going to have a nice hole. There's 10-yard gain for Saquon Barkley. They had Ben Van Sumeren, their linebacker turned fullback. He got a lot of media coverage this week as they unveiled it last week, and there's your offset I formation run on first down and a nice 10 for Saquon Barkley.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic hole there. That great block by Landon Dickerson. Cam Jurgens coming up to shove him forward as well, but unbelievable. People questioning, too. Yes, Ben Van Sumeren was there for the fullback, and also the Isaiah Rodgers comment was in for Slay, so injury with Slay.
They're going to stay with that fullback. A lot of running probably on this drive as it's going to be an I formation. Hurts under center, takes a snap, turn, give Barkley up the middle, lowers that shoulder for 5 as he continues to have solid numbers after contact throughout this season. He's below 100 rushing today. Not a massive factor. He hasn't broken one yet. But they're going to run the ball a lot in this fourth quarter, and there's still plenty of time.
Man, come on, baby. This is the exciting for this fourth quarter starting. You lean on this running game. This is why you have Saquon Barkley. Don't have to overthink it.
Second down and 5 up to the Eagle 30. 11:02 to go here, fourth quarter in a 10-point ball game. Hurts in the pistol. Motion and Iosivas across formation. Turn, give Barkley, and he's going to lose yardage there. That's not good. He lost 2. Good play as the Bengals knew it was coming. I don't want to get too conservative here, Josh, right? You don't want to you don't need to immediately punt back over to the Cincinnati Bengals. I know it's a 10-point game. Your defense is balling right now, but I'm pedal to the metal. I'm going here.
Yeah, I definitely think you continue to be aggressive. Man, come on, big 3rd and 7. Tyler Steen got blown up on the last play.
I'm throwing here on 3rd and 7. Barkley to the left of Hurts in the gun. 10:21 to go from the Bird 29. 3 receivers at the bottom of the formation, including Jahan Dotson. Hurts with 3 in the play clock. Takes the snap. 4-man pressure. Clean pocket. Steps up. Throws.
Yes!
That's caught.
First down.
And there is DeVonta Smith coming off the big touchdown 2 possessions ago, and that will get his 5th reception. That'll be the over we were looking for, and there's a good slant to 6. Welcome back. Quiet and not last week. All over the field today, and that's going to take a lot of more time off the clock here with a big Eagle first down.
And just heads up for everybody keeping track, that was a throw over the middle of the football field from Jalen Hurts. So, slant route to Smitty.
3 more passing yards, and I go with the over on him. He's at 218. Hurts in the gun. Motion and Iosivas across the formation. Barkley to his left. Takes the snap. Turn, give Barkley. Up the middle. He'll get 4 and fall down across the 42 to the 42.5-yard line. 9:23 to go. This next snap will come under 9 minutes. 10-point ball game for Philadelphia.
Man. Keep it going, baby. Keep it going.
Man.
If you could go down on this drive, just keep working the clock.
That's why I throw. I'm fine with throwing. Second down and 7. 9:02 to go here with 13 on the play clock. Hurts will be back in the gun. He's got Barkley to his left. Now motion AJ across the formation. Looks like Calcaterra and Smitty are slot to the near side. 3 on the play clock. Hurts takes the snap. He will throw. All out blitz coming. Hurts
There you
stops,
go.
throws. That's caught. DeVonta Smith, there's a first down. He'll get across the 47 to the 48, and that should put me over first. Yes, it does. There you go. There's Hurts is over with 225.
Let's go. Hit that one, baby.
Just get a Gainwell run. I don't know if we're going to get that one, but still.
I mean, hey, if this game shapes up, even if it's like a last second, if they got a lead, they could take out him and run Kenny. I think it's possible.
1st and 10, 8:22 to go here as the Eagles get another first down to keep eating that clock. Remember, the Bengals only have 2 timeouts. They had to burn one on their last possession. Hurts will be under center now. Barkley, the lone setback. From the Bengal 40 or Eagle 48. Here's a turnaround give to Saquon Barkley, and he'll fall across the 50 into Bengal territory. Make that a gain of 3.5.
By the way,
feels
Saquon
like
Barkley,
we are so close to breaking one here. So close to breaking one.
Yeah, he's had a few of those, felt like. Actually, Jalen Hurts, though, the comment I was going to make was 11 straight completions.
Wow.
So we talk about consistency.
It's going to be a rough week for the haters. It's going to be a rough week for the haters if they hang on. If they hang on for this one.
Yeah, you think? Jalen
almost 400 yards of offense today.
15 for 19, 225 and a touchdown. Yeah.
111 on the ground. Hurts under center from the Bengal 48. Motion and Iosivas across the formation. This will be a handoff to Saquon Barkley. Go! There goes Barkley to the 30. Barkley down to the Bengal 29.
Yes,
and there's
sir.
Into the Bengal red zone. You knew it was coming, and he checks out of the game. Oh, man.
Which means,
when Saquon Barkley goes downhill, Josh. Come on, Kenny G.
You're going to get your Kenny G. They're going to run the football to Kenny G. You're going to get that one. Great block there. Steen setting up as well as Cam Jurgens. Left side has a massive hole there and able to pick up a really long gain.
You knew it was coming. He's probably close to 100 yards on the ground. I don't know if he's there yet. Kenny Gainwell is your running back in the offset eye. Ben Van Sumeren back in this fullback formation. Barkley's at 91 yards on the ground. This will be a give to Gainwell up the middle, and he's going to get a yard. Not what I needed. Could use a little more there. So we're 4 yards away. Please keep him in. For the old underdog fantasy, over 8.5 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
He will stay in for this one, it looks like. 6:33 to go in this ball game. And now you're in field goal range, Josh. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the Super Chats. Him was saying Rodgers better than Slay. Zay got to start, in my opinion. Go Birds. Also, James Carver with a 5 saying love Slay, but he's still hurt from NOLA. IR needs to play, or Zay Rodgers needs to play until Slay's truly healed. So, several takes from the pick previously. But
2nd and 10 from the Bengal 29. Gainwell still the running back to the right of Hurts in the gun. Hurts will take the snap. He's going to go play fake. He's going to throw. Hurts going to throw across the formation. That's caught Calcaterra.
Yes, sir.
And he will get across the line to gain. Wow, good effort there by 81. It'll stop the clock but move the chains, and the Birds have another first down deep into the red zone of Cincinnati.
Man, let's go. Just keep moving the football. I mean, this drive is so crucial for a couple reasons. But Jalen surveying the field, finding Calcaterra, getting that first down. The clock continues to tick with 5:30 to play. Cincinnati with only 2 timeouts. Big time.
Ball at the 18-yard line of the Bengals. Barkley checks back in. He's a lone setback. 2 tight end look on the right side of the formation. Now they motion Smitty in tight. Hurst takes the snap. Turn to give Barkley. Tries to bounce it out outside. Does he get the edge? Yes, he does. There goes Saquon Barkley. Lowers the shoulder.
Oh, my gosh.
He's out of bounds at the 2.
That is unbelievable.
Oh,
Saquon Barkley,
goodness.
The physicality, make the first man miss, stiff arm, and then the explosiveness to be able to get to the edge, power through that first defender, and then the tiptoe. I mean, he almost was able to stay in all the way to the end zone. You're right. It's like the 1.5 yard line before he finally goes out.
Jumps over a cameraman, too. Thankfully, he's okay. Birds are in business. First and goal. What a run by 2-6. That'll get him over 100 on the day. He had less than 50 to start the third quarter. Brotherly shove formation from the 2. Hurts takes the snap. Goes forward. He's in.
Let's go!
Philadelphia. Oh, my goodness.
Guess what the score is?
As Jalen hands the ball to Saquon to spike it. Oh, my gosh. 33-17 Philadelphia. 4:39 to go. They're going to win this
Who saw this coming? Who was thinking this would be the score in the fourth quarter? Oh, yeah. What a block there.
I can't believe it.
Unstoppable. Philly down with the 2, saying, are we actually throwing across the middle back from previously the couple completions? Hey, you know what? For the people saying Jalen Hurts is trash, Jalen Hurts can't do this, can't do that. He's distributed the ball well. He's seen the field. He's been willing to run. He's played aggressive. He's taken ownership. This team has lived up to the expectations this week, surpassed them, I think, as the extra point is also good. 34-17.
Oh, my gosh. Josh, the third and fourth quarter of this football game has been nothing but scoring points when you needed to, long drives to chew clock and keep the ball away from Joe Burrow, a fourth down stop on defense, an interception by the defense, 34-17. How many Eagle fans, Josh, if you would have gone up to them yesterday and said, hey, 34-17, Birds, would you? None of them would have taken it.
No,
I don't think
anybody would be like, are you kidding me? We're going to win by that much? After a 28-3 beating the Giants? No, that ain't happening. No. Let's go, though.
Back-to-back double-digit wins.
And I don't
as my
hear
wife says, most complete game by the Eagles. This feels like it.
100%.
Feels like it.
100%.
For sure by the offense.
Yeah, and you got a turnover from the defense, so, you got...
right.
Wow.
And Jalen will go 3 straight games without a turnover pending the final 4 minutes. But it seems like it's not going to matter either way.
Yes.
As we appreciate everybody hanging out. 3,200 people, most watched Eagles stream by far right now on YouTube.
John with a 10 bomb saying win. Called it, bro. Go Birds. That's true. I was saying if the Eagles win. And he said when they win. So you did call. I mean, there's still time. We don't want to jinx or anything like you said. But when they win, yes, we're about there. Cold Cash also with a 2 saying best effing drive of the season. I don't care. Let's freaking go. So
that was a pretty good drive.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good drive
Solid.
right there. Oh, man. All right. I need Burrow to not get any more passing yards, essentially, is what we're looking at here.
Maybe get a turnover and just ice the game. So
Really
nice. With a 5 saying, I can now officially say that we are back, baby. Our offense is so good, man. Defense made big plays today. I don't know. How are we officially ready to go there? Are we just saying all right, we're much better. We're in a much better way.
Health Appaloosa says, great job again. Let's go, Birds. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
This has been the most fun game of the season, Josh. And it mainly is due to the fact that it's been clean and the opponent. This is a great Bengals football team. Here's the deal. Here's the deal we all make for ourselves right now. Nobody this week can tell you it was just the Bengals because they're going to be 3-5. Nobody. No radio host, no YouTuber, no friend at the water cooler, no parent or sibling. Nobody. This is a very good football team that most of the entire NFL would have picked to beat Philadelphia at home. They're whiteout game. They're healthy, minus Tee Higgins. Don't let anybody tell you that this is an easy opponent as the fans are exiting the stands as they come back from commercial break. Man, this is a fun day. How about today, huh?
And then you still got the Commanders game to watch, maybe they lose. And then also the Niners and Cowboys tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Kickoff to the end zone. That'll be need. 4:39 to go. Still plenty of time here. The score is likely out of reach. We knock on wood for that. But the odds are you'll get the ball back if you play good enough defense here. Now you just want to be a pass rusher and pin your ears back and go get Joe Burrow. Get some sacks, force another turnover. Maybe give Kenny Gainwell a couple more rushing yards. That'd be sick. But we'll see how that goes as they're giving us the Jalen Hurts highlights here. Josh, you and I show all 22 film of Hurts on our shows all the time. And he's been up and down, right? He's had little moments, a lot of bad moments. The film today is going to be really good as Burrow will throw on first down. Quick drop. That's going to be caught by Gesicki. He'll get 4. That ball came out again.
They got it.
The Eagles get it.
They got it.
They do.
Let's go.
Oh, it's first football.
That's ball game, baby. It was already over. That's it. That ball came out.
It is a catch and fumble rule on the field, and the Bird offense will come back out. There's the Kobe.
Look who that was.
Oh, this defense is hot right now, baby. They look good.
And they're playing with swag. That's Zack Baun with a punch out. Oh, easy.
Yep.
Easy.
Oh, what a punch out.
Zack Baun punch out. Nakobe recover it. The linebackers, are you kidding? I want to hear all the haters. Like the receipts. Show the receipts to people after this week.
Wow. What a performance. That's a guaranteed turnover.
2 of them.
Oh, man. Look at the defense. Look at them all. They're having a blast. A lot of time. 4:31. Back-to-back turnovers by the Bengal offense as Zack Baun and Dean are having a blast on the sideline right now. Gesicki makes his lone mistake. He's been their best receiver the entire time. And now the Birds will be they're going to have to run. They're going to have to, continue to move this football.
They're going to have to run Kenny G. He's back there.
I need 5 yards, Kenny G, please. Kenny G the back. Hurts takes the snap. G
He got
up
it.
the middle. He got
Woo!
it.
He got it. Easy.
He's got a first down. Let's go.
Winning that bet.
Let's go.
That's big time.
We're cashing it in today, baby.
Oh,
Come on.
heck yeah.
Isaac Torres, do we like Rodgers more than Slay as a starter or too soon to tell? Probably too soon to tell, but we like Isaiah Rodgers as a backup. Remember last year, Josh, when you had to bring in Josh Jobe, no offense, to fill in these games and you're just panicking? Not today. Oh, man. Shout out to Rodgers. First down for Philadelphia. Bengals 2 timeouts. Ooh. They don't use one. 3:53 to go from the Bengal 24. Gainwell's still the running back as Hurts will give it to him on 1st and 10. Up the middle, across the 20, he'll get 3. And if I'm Cincinnati, you're probably burning. They might not. They might concede as the clock continues to run.
Gosh,
shout out to Coach Max C. Membership, my gold level. Appreciate that, Coach. Appreciate everyone hanging out. 3,300 people watching us right now.
Damon's with a 5 saying, hell yeah, baby, fly Eagles fly.
What a day.
Mr. Chris with a 5 saying we'll now be taking official apologies to future Hall of Famer Jalen Hurts. Jalen breed of 1 Hurts. So
yeah, maybe.
Let him hear it.
Maybe.
Let him hear it.
Hurts under center now from the 20. 3 in the play clock on a 2nd and 8. This will be another Gainwell run up the middle, and he'll get 3, maybe 2. It'll be a 3rd down and short as Cincinnati refuses to use their timeouts. They have conceded this one. And the question will be what Philadelphia will do here on a 3rd down. You really want to get a 1st down here. They won't throw. As Gainwell checks out of the game, my guess is Will Shipley will run in there. We'll see. Looks like he does.
Oh, some shoe issues for
came off. All right.
Kenny. Great. Fanny with a 5 saying, was it a costume party yesterday at Bengals fans' house? They were trash talking the whole night, making this game feel even better. Okay, that's perfect. You text them back and you say, hey, remember when you said what you were saying? Oh, yeah. Just text them the box score.
Pistol behind Hurts. Takes the snap. Turn, give Will Shipley left side. Big hole.
Look at that.
Will Shipley the 10. Will Shipley
got it.
Yeah.
Let's go. The rook, man. What is the score now? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, there's a hold. Oh, there's a hold. Come on. You're going to take that away from his first rushing touchdown?
No fun.
Oh.
Oh, if I'm Will Shipley, I'm sick.
Come on.
Wow, that's the worst part of the second half right there.
The burst, too. You see him hit the hole and
Yeah, he did. He hit it hard. That was great. Rhett Olson with the 20. Appreciate it. Let's go. Appreciate it, brothers. No, we appreciate you, Rhett. Where's the hold there? 61. So they get Gaines, the tackle they signed late during training camp. Or Gates, excuse me.
Gates on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't necessarily have to. Probably, help the difference a little bit there. But Ramon with 2. Best I've seen the Birds play since the Super Bowl. Let's freaking go. Albert Pastrana with 5. I had said the Eagles 35-24 after I got here late from church. Also said Rodgers with the INT. Almost kind of got it. I mean, he helped with the INT. Yeah. Isaac Torres with a 5. Do we like Rodgers more than Slay? I think we already hit that one.
That'll be a question all week.
Too soon to tell, but it will be a question. And
3rd
then
14. Hurts will take this pistol snap. They'll give it again to Shipley, and he won't go anywhere. The Bengals knew that was coming. And then Cincinnati will not burn timeout. So this will go down to the 2-minute warning, and then Philly will kick another field goal to go up by 20.
God, if they make that to go up by 20.
Unbelievable. Man.
Eric with a 5 saying, remember in 2022 when the Eagles were called a first-half team, this season I've seen the opposite. They have been adjusting well in the second half. They have shown some resiliency, that is for sure. They've been much better. And, amazingly, we have still not scored in the first quarter. I don't know that it just keeps on being where it felt like you're going to finally see it. We have not. But this team, if you go up by 20, again, we say there's still going to always be haters. It doesn't matter. You'll probably get some people, well, it's just the Bengals. They've only beaten the Giants, the Browns, and the Panthers. They're not that great of a team. They took Baltimore to overtime. They should have beaten Baltimore, but they took Baltimore to overtime. Yeah, they've had really good games. They should have beaten the Chiefs by 1 point. They lost by 1 point to the Chiefs in regulation. They lost by 3 points in overtime to Baltimore. Cincinnati is a good team. They've had their mistakes. They may not make the playoffs. But this is a good win, a very good road win, especially a team that's hungry and trying to get back on track. I think it shows the resiliency, the fight, everything else. I mean, think about it, Thomas. After we saw that first possession, the Eagles have allowed 10 points. 10 points since that first possession of march down the field. That's crazy.
That's crazy to think about. Shout out to Isaac Torres with a 10. No one likes us. No one likes. We don't care. We're from Philly. Effing Philly. No one likes us. We don't care. Love it. Love it. I saw someone watching from Hawaii. That's Roger Tagaloa. It's a distant cousin of Tua Tagovailoa. He's watching from Hawaii. Appreciate you checking in. Hopefully you're getting some surf out later this afternoon. Probably still morning time there since Hawaii is so far behind us. But either way, to go up by 20, says Arcanoli. Who would have thought? Not me, right? Not me. Oh, man.
Did not expect it.
I can't believe it. Without the Saquon drop versus Atlanta, this team only has one loss. That's I don't want to talk about the past, but that's a great point. It's a great point.
Even with the flaws and everything else.
But now they're looking like a 5-2 team, Josh, right? I mean, two weeks ago, we were saying, yeah, it was just the Browns. They didn't look that good. It was tied in the fourth quarter or a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Back-to-back decisive victories. Now you get one against an elite quarterback. People got to start talking a little bit here. Got to start talking a little bit. And the defense has been fantastic in the second half. Holy cow.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I did not expect this. But, the momentum, the builder that this is, you see the defense too. I mean, it's been forever since we get the turnovers, but then it's 2 turnovers in this game. You see the vibes changing in this squad building in that confidence. It's like, man, it's a really positive thing. It can be dangerous for other teams playing against Philly. It's a very long season, so you got to keep it up. But the belief is just going to continue to grow coming off of things like this.
Here comes a field goal from the right hash. 47 for Jake the Make. He's been 2 for 2 so far on the day. Ball spotted, kick on the way. That one is good. Dead center. Do you expect anything else? It's 37-17 Philly. 1:55 to go. Cincy has waved the white flag. I don't think we'll see Burrow. Hey, you know what? We need to say this,
Eagles
Josh.
There's going to be on there too.
nobody else who says this, Josh, this week, especially in the Philly media. Nick Sirianni, since the bye week, since all of us were ready to, put him on a boat and just let him drift for the rest of his life. Really good the past 2 weeks. Really, really good the past 2 weeks. Credit to him. Credit to Hugh Kim. Sorry if I butchered your name. Great job. You made 50 bomb. Great job. Made it very entertaining. So we did not have access to the game today. We appreciate that. Sorry I messed your name up, but we greatly appreciate that. We try.
Thank you.
We're trying. Andrew K says, great stream, guys. Appreciate it. Poor Will Shipley, though. Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine? That stinks being Will Shipley.
Yeah, I feel so bad for him.
Poor guy.
It's just
good. Great run, though. You drafted for a reason. Like what you saw from him. Very limited so far this season, but definitely something there. Burrow is officially out. That means all 4 of my underdog fantasies have hit, which is massive.
Ooh, big time.
As the kick is going to be shanked and out of bounds. Oh no, it stays in bounds.
It actually has to be returned.
At the 15 and then run out of bounds at about the 17. That's a great kick. I can't believe that stopped rolling.
I thought it was just going to roll right out of bounds, but it didn't. Shane with a 2 says, breed of one, baby, we're back. Again, having those conversations, but there's the breed of one for you. And Philly Don with the 5 saying we're finally going to win a game. Let's see, finally going to win a game at this stadium. Great fun game. Awesome job by you guys. Josh, you get to keep that peach fuzz. Okay, well, we'll see. I'll see if the wife is actually wanting to keep it as well. But it's got the positive vibes, though, so maybe I can use that as a
you can't shave it
motivation,
until we lose.
Right?
As a run to Chase Brown will go to the 20, as Jake Browning is in the game as the backup quarterback now from Washington. Technically, Sidney Brown is in this game as well, Josh. There is technically the potential for the twin-on-twin tackle here that everyone on Twitter is desperately begging for, as Sidney Brown is checked in as the backup safety with all the backups in right now. 128 to go. So you'll get about 2-3 more plays, depending on a first down or not. As Jalen Hurts is 236 yards passing today, turnover-free, multiple rushing touchdowns, the passing one to DeVonta to blow the game open. Fantastic, fantastic day. 2nd and 5.
Straight games.
Here's a run to Brown again, and that will be tackled not by his twin brother up to the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Like I say, 3 straight games of no turnovers from Jalen. We get knock him for a long time without turnovers. Need to make some changes, everything else, but we finally saw it. That's pretty nice.
Everybody put your Bears hats on as soon as we wrap up this one. That would be
Yes.
a big win if the Bears can beat the Commanders in a banged up but playing Jaden Daniels. Here comes a 3rd and 1. Browning under center. This will be another run to Brown up the middle and tackled for a 1st down. You can tell his brother is trying to get there.
He's
City is
running,
trying to get up
flying up
there
to make
every
that
single
play.
snap. But that will end the football game as the clock will run out.
Let's go.
Philadelphia, 37-17 victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. I just can't believe it, Josh. I cannot believe how big this win is after it was 10-10 at halftime. 10-10 at halftime.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. I can't believe either. That is one of those that didn't expect it to be a 20-point game. Shout out to Frederick Toft with a 17. Said, great show, guys. High fives from Copenhagen.
Copenhagen. All right. Not been there. Not been there yet. One day. Appreciate that. Appreciate everyone hanging out. 3,200 people. Most watched stream today on YouTube. We greatly appreciate that. And this is what happens, man. Maybe we were too hard on them early on. Maybe they're just flashing for a little bit here and they aren't that great. I don't know what the answer is, Josh, but I love what I see right now. I see a defense that, if not for a couple of pretty impressive 3rd down plays by Joe Burrow and the Bengals, they had a really great day. 17 points against Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase is about as good as we could have hoped. I can't wait to see how many catches Q gave up. I think he gave up 1 to Jamar Chase. I think it was maybe really 1 to Jamar Chase. Oh, man. Turnovers. So oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. Thomas Dawson with the 5. Great game. Good job, fellas. I appreciate that. Appreciate you hanging out with us, guys, as we'll do a little post-game wrap up here and enjoy the rest of our Sunday, huh?
Absolutely, yes. And I said to people in one of my videos previously that if the Eagles won, because I was putting some good vibes out there, if the Eagles won, I would give away a jersey to someone randomly on the live stream. So I figured out a way to do it for the chat, which is good because that means that they're actually on here and I don't have to say like trivia, answer it first. So if you are on the stream here, all you got to do is just comment anything. Like, it doesn't matter. Anything you comment will get picked up. And, excuse me, then it'll start capturing these, and you'll be a part of the giveaway, and we'll do that here in just a little bit as we're recapping and going over some of the other comments. But any Eagles jersey of your choice to some random person hanging out on the stream for the postgame here. Dylan with the 5, though, said, if we win like this next week, Josh needs to keep the stash and see if that's a good luck charm. So I guess I'll keep it a week. We'll see if it's legit. I mean, it's the Jaguars, so like feels like, but we won't count it as a guarantee. But yeah, my wife may not have a choice. She may have to just bear with it.
Yeah,
it's a win.
That's a sacrifice that she needs to be willing to make. That is for the greater good of all Eagle Nation. Boy, look at the comments. They're going crazy. Everyone getting locked in.
There we go. There we go. Yes. Anything at all.
For the giveaway.
The Go Birds, Fly Eagles Fly, win, Hurts, that's my quarterback. Heck
there you go.
How can you not love? I mean, there's so many takeaways from this game. It's like I like there's so many different areas of positivity that you can go after. And sure, there's some nitpicking, there's some things they need to clean up. The first quarter has to happen at some point. You can't win. You can't go and make a run through the playoffs and make the Super Bowl without scoring the first. Like, you have to start scoring in the first quarter. But this team, they've shown some fight. They've shown some resiliency. And Nakobe Dean said it this past week that there was something that happened. There was an incident in practice coming out of the bye week that got the team closer, especially the defense, something that might traditionally, pull teams apart, but it got them closer. And, we see guys that step up in other areas. We see Slay goes down. Isaiah Rodgers comes in. We'd heard about the play, but this is a completely different game if he doesn't make that play, because all of a sudden, hey, turnover, then the offense goes back on the field and scores. Complimentary football. It's crazy to say it, Thomas, but 2 games in a row. It's one thing to do against the Giants, and that was the talk, which it drives me insane. I know it drives everybody else insane, I'm sure, but it's like, oh, it's just the Giants. It's like, yes, it's true, but like, come on, let me enjoy a little bit of positivity. But now, as you were saying earlier, it's like, if anybody tells you, oh, well, it's just the Bengals, no, you beat Bengals by 20 points. The Bengals just got blown out at their home stadium, and they had a ton to play for, had a whole lot of momentum coming in, and you just took it to them. It's
Can we give a big shout out to Fred Johnson? 0 sacks allowed by the Eagle offense. Last week, Fred Johnson, obviously in for the injured Jordan Mailata, gave up a couple. They gave up 5 to the best sack defensive line, especially in the Giants. 0 sacks of Jalen Hurts today. Jalen had maybe 2 bad throws all day long. It was the one dump off to Gainwell, and I can't remember the other one, but there were maybe 2. This is the Jalen Hurts statement game, right? This is the game that gets people to buy back into what number 1 is doing with this football team, right? He wasn't just good. He wasn't just average. He didn't just manage the football game today, Josh. He won it. There were multiple times, and tie ball game, Birds go up 7, Bengals go back down and score. It's like, okay, need a drive here, and puts a beautiful ball literally right into the arms of DeVonta Smith. Jalen Hurts was fantastic in every single way around, or every single way that you could say it, and we have got to give credit for him for another week. He's been great the past 3 weeks, turnover free. The offense is starting to hum. They got everybody involved. The running game is always going to come alive. It's a matter of time. And if this defense, which seems to now be good, it seems to now be a top 15, probably statistically after this one, top 10 team.
Yeah, you hold Joe Burrow to 17 points. I mean,
they can go very far.
It's
they
phenomenal.
Can go very far with this iteration.
Yes, it's phenomenal. You absolutely love it. 17 points for any team. But, I mean, seriously, we're sitting here going, okay, so you allowed 9 points on defense against Cleveland. You were allowed 3 points to the Giants and then 17 to the Bengals. Like, yes, the defense is clicking. They're getting a turnover. They got 2 turnovers now as well. A whole lot to like from that. Easy Productions with a 5, saying Baltimore up by 3, shaking my head, but we suck. Fly Eagles fly. Yes,
exactly.
The narratives that continue to fly out there.
Great way to put it, because Baltimore's going to lose, and they'll say, yeah, but it's, it's just, it happens. It's not a big deal. And the Browns are going to beat them. And we crushed the Browns. Not really crushed. We beat the Browns last week. So, that's pretty funny.
As you've got the Patriots very close to beating the Jets here. I mean, they're at the 4th and goal at the Jets' 1-yard line. If they score a touchdown, they beat the Jets. The Jets would go to 2-6.
Indy just recovered a fumble for a touchdown to take the lead against Houston. Oh my goodness! You want to talk about a team that needs to get some hate? The Texans the past couple of weeks have been really, really bad. A lot of good games happening in the witching hour here on NFL Red Zone. But when do you want to do the jersey giveaway? I think we should roll it.
Yeah,
a lot of comments.
No, definitely going to. I was going to get through there's a couple more super chats, and then I'll hit those. Okay. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already. Obviously, lots of shows and giveaways and everything else. Thomas and I have a very big giveaway coming up soon, so you don't want to miss that one.
Very big giveaway.
We will not say what it is
yet.
It
looks even better after today. After today.
Yes, that's going to be a blast. Whatever it is. But the Shire with 2, I'll hit these real quick. Said bald Sirianni is better than Sirianni with hair. I think the Birds might win the Super Bowl. Okay, see, we didn't get these comments after these other ones, and I like the positivity. But hitting Killers with a 10, 2 turnovers on D and none on offense. Agree, and let's see, and need to score in the first quarter. But to be fair, we didn't have much time, and we're on a roll at the end of the first to score. That's true. This game, the first quarter didn't really apply as much because you did have a good opening drive. But it was just, defensively, it's like, man, it seems to be one thing or the other. We'll take it, though. You win 37-17. Doesn't really matter. Alchemy with a 2. Finally looking like a team we know we could be. That's true. We lots of hype and expectation, everything else. You're starting to get everybody to play complementary football as a team. Jasper with a 2. All the Hurts haters silent. I'm not seeing a whole lot of them. I don't know where they've gone.
Very silent. I haven't seen any today. I haven't seen one today.
I'd like to hear Greg Cosell's breakdown of Jalen Hurts from this game and hear if we get another.
I agree. I think we will. I think we will 100% get some pretty good breakdowns from Jalen Hurts.
Yes, yeah, and it will be interesting. All right, last super chat here before I hit the giveaway, and then we'll still read those and everything else. But I just want to make sure and get it for the jerseys for people interested. James with a 5, 2 straight games and no ulcers. That's a win for everybody. That is
massive,
absolutely.
Massive.
And then also Frankie Lozano with a 2. I didn't see a comment, but thanks for that, Frankie. All right, we got the comments in. There's something crazy like 1,500 comments or somewhere around that. So everybody in the live stream, I said that I'd be giving away a jersey if the Eagles won, tried to put something out there. So we will pick a winner. Let me see if I can share the screen enough. Well, people are going to kind of see this, but it's not showing full screen here. I think this will work. You'll probably be able to see it. All right, pick winner. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, there's the spin. There it is. Who will it be? Ronnie Taylor. Ronnie Taylor, come on down out of the whatever, how many people, 3,000, whatever.
Gotta be a lot.
Ronnie Taylor.
Gotta be a lot.
You should be here apparently. I mean, it picked out of live comment pickers. So, Ronnie, congratulations. You've won any Eagles jersey of your choice. Just email me, contact me. My socials are in the about for the YouTube page, or you can contact me, the Philly Special Show at gmail.com. I'll post it as well to the community page, but you should be here. There we go. Yes, I see Ronnie's comment. Heck yeah,
there
Ronnie.
He is.
Just email me, send a screenshot so I know it's you, because I've had some posers out there. Both Thomas and I have had some people trying to pretend that they're someone they're not. But you can pick any Eagles jersey you want. Email me. Let me know. I will ship that out to you. So congratulations, Ronnie, and congratulations, Eagles, for the dub. Got a few more super chats also, trying to get to these. So Sam with the 5. Fellas, I'm in Finland right now on deployment. It's awesome watching it with you guys right now. I may have to stay over here if we keep winning. So
it's not a bad idea.
First off, thank you for your service, but also if you're willing to do whatever it takes for an Eagles win, that says more than enough, quite honestly. So appreciate that. Go Birds. Trent with a 2. Green Wingman with a 5, as the power of the mustache brings us good luck. Masterful game from Hurts. The defense and special teams, best win of the season. All right, I'm just saying. Maybe we double it up. Maybe you go with the mustache. We don't want
we might need to.
I mean,
we
it
might
probably
need to.
doubles the effort. So
it's crazy how good they look today, and I think I'm just in shock, Josh. Like I literally am sitting back here thinking about what they did, and it's shocking how consistent and how dominant. This was a dominant win. I mean, this truly in the second half was an absolutely dominant win by Philadelphia, and I think it's just due to the fact that I'm not used to it. We are not used to what happened today. As Jalen Hurts had 4 touchdowns and 4 incompletions. He was 9 for 9 in the second half with 3 touchdowns. Okay, I mean those are some big boy numbers from Jalen Hurts.
It's unreal. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, man.
The offense clicking, firing on all cylinders. Oh, absolutely love it. And yeah, like it sets it up for a beautiful day. Get this. So as we were talking through, and people officially want to know, the Browns are looking like they're going to beat the Ravens, potentially. They're getting into Baltimore territory. If they kick a field goal, they would. The Patriots scored a touchdown with 22 seconds remaining, which means the Patriots are up 25-22. The Jets are about to be, I mean, they kind of already were, but like you're basically out of playoff contention. You lose this, go 2-6, lose to the Patriots. You hate to see it. You hate to see it for them, but
the Jets,
unbelievable. It's just a proof of, survive in advance, win every week.
Yeah,
we have definitely not been pretty, and that's not to say that everyone gets a pass, or it's like, oh, well, you could just waive everything else, or just turn a blind eye. But this team is getting better, and you're seeing other teams around the league slip up. It is hard to win, and the fact that Jalen's done 3 straight weeks in a row without turning the football over, I mean, it's a huge positive.
Yep. There's not much more to say than that. DeVonta Smith, very quiet game last week. Part of the offense today, didn't feel like it was forced. It just felt natural. A.J. Brown is kind of a quieter stat day for your fantasy team, but a couple of really big first downs. That 3rd and 16 early in this game is going to be one we forget about, but was absolutely massive between route running and throw from Jalen Hurts. And then the defense, Josh, right? I mean, this is a close football game until Isaiah Rodgers gives you the perfect volleyball setup to C.J. Gardner-Johnson in perfect coverage for Darius Slay. And then a Zack Baun punch out of Mike Gesicki and a fumble recovery. It's as good as... It's great, man. It's a great day. I can't wait to go relax and hang out this afternoon after a big Eagles win, man. 5-2. 5-2.
Unreal, yes. And the Browns just scored. Wow, a touchdown.
Wow.
So, wow. They're going to try to go for 2 and go up 7. Unbelievable. All right, well, we appreciate all you guys. Yep. Again, congratulations to Ronnie on the jersey. I'll check the email. I got the info out there and everything else. I assume you probably have emailed or are doing that right now. But you'll get the jersey. I'll send that to you. Everybody else, again, if you've not already, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. We got recap videos. It's Victory Monday coming out tomorrow, and it could be even better. Commanders game and Cowboys game pending. So, excuse me. Enjoy that one. We got Jaguars on the slate coming up after that, but, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Maybe don't go overboard and extreme of rubbing it in with, your friends and everything else. But, as much as they've talked smack for the last couple weeks, it's kind of well-deserved on this one. So, Appreciate as always, Toys and Kids with the last minute super chat here of the two saying keep talking crap, NFL analysts. We come and fly, Eagles fly. So
gonna be fun to watch. It'll be fun to watch what you do with us this week. We'll be covering it here. Appreciate you guys watching. Go Birds.
That was a blast. All right, we'll see you guys. Go Birds.